game, strong run game, and then started throwing the ball, spread it around a little bit, and it was just downhill for the Cardinals after that.
Yeah, I tell you what, my biggest takeaway from that game, running the ball. We had 330 yards on the ground in that game, and pretty even, more run balance towards the run instead of the pass. We saw some different people coming in on offense. We had Cowboy in the backfield. Coben was doing a little quarterbacking.
Actually, he had 2 touchdowns. The third touchdown, he brought me the picture to show me. He did not fumble that ball. It was down in his hand, and then it popped out. But legally, it was a touchdown. So we're going to give him credit for 3 touchdowns, not just 2.
Yeah, but relying heavy on the run, and we saw 2 or 3 running backs really take over and lead that Bulldog offense and just took control of the game. And then once again on the defensive side of the ball, man, what can you say about this linebacking core in the front group for the Bulldogs? And even that secondary, I mean, it's just an all-around 11 guys playing defense together.
I tell you, I like seeing Chance out at safety. He's got a lot of height. He's extremely fast, and he's got good hands.
That's right.
And he's another threat on defense now for us.
Yeah.
Prior to that game, he had only played on the offensive side. But having a lot of those guys go both ways, like you said, with Cowboy and Thor in there, they're going to be something to be dealt with. They're going to hurt some people.
So maybe tonight we're going to see a little bit more of Coben at quarterback. He talked to you a little bit about his passing arm, and he was coming into that offense. He hadn't thrown a ball in a long time.
Yeah, he said he had thrown a couple during practice that week, and not much more. But he said this week he's taken a lot of reps, and he said, I'm ready now. So There's no doubt he's going to be threading the needle.
So Bulldog fans, you're going to see some wild things on offense tonight. This Sabine Cardinal football team is down right now. They haven't won a game yet. But, Ned, it's one of those you can't take lightly. It's just another game for us, another stepping stone to get to where we need to be at the end of the season.
A hungry dog will bite you.
That's right.
And if you walk in here thinking you've got this game won, they have the potential. They've got the athletes. They could easily turn that tides on us.
That's right. Bulldog fans, we are atop the press box, the highest peak of Bamberg Field here in Sabine.
But, Bobby, there's no rain.
Fingers are crossed.
Yes.
Fingers are crossed. It's early, and it's still a little warm, so we're in good shape. Real quick, Ned, let me run down our sponsors for tonight. As always, Brown Rig Insurance, Riverside Bank of Jefferson, Edward Jones Investments, Patterson Pest Patrol, Maximize, Bulldog Bell Bonds, Porta-John, Johnson Collision, Studio 413, D&J Campbell Plumbing. Tonight, Ned, those penalty flags, who are they brought to you by?
Well, of course. Penalty flags are brought to you every week by John Taylor. And what's that Tomlinson guy's name? Ken Tomlinson?
Ken Tomlinson.
That's it.
And then touchdowns and field goals will be brought to you by Maximize. First downs will be brought to you by Riverside Bank of Jefferson.
That'd be Lee Haggard and his crew.
And what do you got on Sabine? Let's run them down, who they played and what's going on.
Bobby, they come in 0-8, 0-4 in district. They started the season off against Spring Hill and lost that one 38-13. Next week they played Gilmer Harmony, lost that one 17-7. And then they played New Diana, lost that one 56-26. Art beat them 61-0. Tatum beat them 45-10. Gladewater 47-zip. Atlanta 35-zip. And then last week against White Oak, it was a ball game, 41-34, a one touchdown difference between the two. And I don't know if they woke up or if White Oak is finally playing people of their caliber, more or less.
Yeah, could be. And once again, Bulldogs are climbing that ladder on the state polls once again. We talked about this on the way over. 2 losses in district, Gladewater and Atlanta. I'm saying we kind of killed ourselves. Both games. We had the lead against Gladewater. We had the lead with 1:26 against Atlanta, and then just a couple mental errors, and it turned the tide of the game and into the favor of Gladewater and Atlanta.
And both of those were going right down to the end of the game when all of that happened.
We had the one kickoff over the front 5, and they recovered against Gladewater, and that turned the game. And like I said, we play those guys again down the road. I'm confident we're going to take them.
No doubt. What they have done, Bobby, changed the offense and defense the way they have. They put better people in positions that really matter.
It's like they're where they need to fit in now.
Yeah.
And all the pieces of the puzzle are coming together and solidifying, and I think we're right where we need to be coming into the tail end of the district play.
You know, I talked to Coach last week and week before last, and, you know, he said we're going to start doing some things differently. We've got to make some changes because what we're doing is not working like we want it to work, and they've done that. They did that last week, and they're going to do some more of it this week, and you're going to see another ball team they're going to be pretty dadgum salty the rest of the way.
That's right. Well, 2 weeks ago it was against White Oak. Let's see, total yards. Jacoby Morrow had 41 yards on the ground. He did pretty good. The workhorse, though, was Trey Moss. He had 12 carries for 80 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Coben Tomlinson getting it done on the ground, 5 carries for 44 yards. And like we said, spreading the ball around, getting the ball to the right people, different people.
Looks.
Yeah, different looks. You know, White Oak probably came into that game looking at previous film and it's like, who are these guys?
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen them on the offensive side before. So, you know, that was a little rattle that they weren't really expecting. I think it came out in our favor.
One of the things they're going to be able to do tonight is pretty much the same thing, Bobby. Not as much of a talent we're going up against, but ease their way into what they're going to be doing, and then when we get to the next game, we'll be ready.
That's right. And, you know, we're going to see a couple different guys at quarterback. Chance Washington on the year, 84 of 157 for 1,183 yards. I mean, that's decent. You know, that's putting some numbers up there. Coben Tomlinson, like we talked about, he played a little bit last week at quarterback, and you're going to see him tonight, I think, a little bit more, maybe a lot more. Jacoby Morrow is out. Demetrius Carr is out. Ethan Maxwell is out. All those
he's
guys
out for
the
season.
Year. Yeah.
The other guys will be coming back. Dale Brown I think he had 60 yards maybe last week in rushing, and then he was just a brutal beast on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, he was everywhere he was playing, he was making a statement.
Yeah. And, Ned, we've got let me grab this from Doug Thompson. There's some other games going on tonight. It's Atlanta's going to be at Tatum, and White Oak is going to be at Liberty Ilo. And, you know, Liberty Ilo is sitting at 2-5. What's up with that? You know, and Tatum is 2-5. So it's kind of a flip of the script this year for those two teams.
But you don't want to lay down against either one of those guys. Go in with eyes wide open and punish them.
Yeah, Gladewater has a bye week. Doug Thompson will be keeping us updated with all the scores around the area. Rockwall Heath is at Longview. Nacogdoches is at Marshall. One other game keep an eye on is Mount Vernon at Winsboro. Winsboro might be one of those we meet down the road in the playoffs pretty quick, probably.
Tell you one, we're going to meet Commerce eventually down the slate too.
Commerce has been the dark horse this year, knocking off Malakoff and Winsboro.
Yeah, they're 5-1.
Yeah.
How about we run over the district so far? Gladewater in the number 1 spot, 7-1, 4-0 in district. Atlanta 7-1, 4-0 in district. White Oak 5-2 and 1-2 in district. The Bulldogs in the number 4 spot, 4-3, 1-2 in district. Liberty Ilo 2-5, 1-2 in district. Tatum 2-5, 1-2 in district. And Sabine 0-8 and 0-4. And you know, your hearts go out to these guys because they practice and play as hard as they can. But there are times, and we've seen it not where it was this bad, but we've seen times where we had a 4-6 team, and you know, sometimes you just don't have the talent to get the job done, and that's where they are right now.
Yeah. Well, Bulldog fans, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to kick it over to the Coaches Show. Be sure to stick around. Check out the Coaches Show. We've got more coming up after that. Stick around. We'll be right back. Take it away, Jay.
Good job. Well, Coach, good game 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Well, what was it like having a week off?
Yeah, I think I was actually telling someone this morning. I think we have probably the best bye week setup, maybe in the state. I didn't plan it that way necessarily. But with our bye week, it happens right in the middle of our district, and then it's also coincides with our fall break, and so and then then we played a Thursday game, which was something that we weren't really planning on, but we did because of official shortage, and so we really, our coaches and our kids got 2 Fridays off, and then we had Monday completely off. So
Well, Coach, good game 2 weeks ago now.
yeah, yeah.
Well, what was it like having a week off?
Yeah, I think I was actually telling someone this morning. I think we have probably the best bye week setup, maybe in the state. I didn't plan it that way necessarily. But with our bye week, it happens right in the middle of our district, and then it's also coincides with our fall break, and so. And then then we played a Thursday game, which was something that we weren't really planning on, but we did because of official shortage. And so we really, our coaches and our kids got 2 Fridays off, and then we had Monday completely off. So our kids and coaches got the whole weekend and Monday to kind of be with their families and unplug a little bit, and then we came back and practiced Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then lifted Friday morning, and then again, we're cut loose after Friday. So I think it went really well. We were able to get some good work in, on those days, on that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and
A little bit of time to heal up too.
yeah, time to heal up and work some kids in different spots, and just do some different things without the pressure of a game coming up. Clean some stuff up that you don't always get to address when you have an opponent coming up. So it was really good. I think it was really beneficial for us, but of course we're ready to be back to playing somebody, and so we're I feel like we're in a good spot.
Coach, did we have any serious injuries out of the last game?
Yeah, we have a couple guys. Demetrius Carr is going to be out for the year with his knee. He's going to have surgery this week. And
he was really kind of stepped up and was doing
yeah,
really
he's an
well.
awesome kid. He really is. I mean, completely selfless and does whatever we need him to do. He started out the year on the defensive side of the ball, and in that Leonard game, we put him in, and he kind of rips off some runs and even scores. And so from that point on, we're like, well, we got to put him on the offensive side. And so he did the same thing the other night. He got in and was just a spark plug, and got hurt unfortunately, and so he's going to miss the rest of the year. But other than that, we hadn't.
So,
no one's.
Ethan and Demetrius are the two that we've lost for the season.
Yeah, and Ethan was after that Atlanta game. So, like we talked about last time, which that's a big loss. But I was proud of the guys who stepped up to kind of fill his shoes,
Exactly.
in that White Oak game. So,
Well, I'll tell you what, as far as the kickoffs, Cowboy has been doing a heck of a job.
Yeah. He does a good job. I think we've talked about it on this, that we could probably put him at any position and he could be pretty good at it.
So the gentleman sitting to your left.
Yeah.
Let's introduce him.
Yeah, this is Jason McClendon. He came to us this past spring from Houston area, Cypress Fairbanks district, and really excited to have him. And him and Coach Simmons are coordinating our offense, and has had a really big impact on our offense and on that side of the ball. And also, I think probably the biggest thing he's done for our program is just helped me with our culture aspect of it. And he brings a lot of experience as far as that stuff goes. He's been an AD, he's been a head coach, he's been a coordinator before, and so it brings a lot of experience and knowledge to our program, and we're really excited to have him.
So, Coach, what do you think about 3A football since you've been involved, I guess, in 5A and maybe 4A as well?
Yeah, 6A too. No, I mean, I love this classification of ball. I was the offensive coordinator at Tatum for a couple of years, coached against Jefferson and in similar size schools in Louisiana, and been offensive coordinator at Dangerfield. So pretty familiar with it. It's a great brand of football. I think Coach Taylor has said this before, but I think this area of the state, in my opinion, because he has the same opinion, I think it's the best quality 3A football in the state of Texas in this part in the Piney Woods. So I love it. I love one-horse towns where you can have where the whole town kind of shuts down on a Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
You have this, and I'm familiar with that. And I was a head coach in Louisiana at a 2A school, but really had the same enrollment numbers here. It's just they classified different over there. And it was the same thing. And so I like it. Really good athletes, good quality kids, kids that love football and great support. So no, it's great. I'm enjoying being back in it, and was in East Texas for quite a while, and that's where probably spent most of my coaching career was East Texas. So.
So, Coach, we made some changes last week. Let's talk about the positives or maybe any negatives that we might have about what we did.
Yeah, so I think everybody probably watched the game, saw a lot of guys playing more both ways, and that was something we just decided we needed to do after that Atlanta game, and I think it paid off for us, with those guys, and so I think that was all positive. We had Fisher, Cowboy, like you call him, was playing H-back on the offensive side of the ball, and you got Chance playing some defense, and Coben playing quarterback, and Turkey and Travis playing on defense, and I think it gives us some immediate depth, and so I think it was good. It was a good deal for us, and you saw those guys make some plays on both sides of the ball, which was good to see.
Porto came in scoring something like 40 to 50 points a game until last Friday night.
Yeah.
Things changed for them. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, they're really talented, and it starts with their quarterback, and he does a really good job. He's a great athlete. He's got a UTEP offer as an athlete, and so they do a really good job with their scheme, and I think our kids. Our defensive guys just kind of took some of that personally and wanted to make a statement, and fortunately for them they did, and came out and really just played a really solid game, and really didn't have a whole lot of turnovers, just one in the second half, but overall just eliminated mistakes and played a clean game on the defensive side, and so that was good to see.
Some of the things on offense we saw last week, Thor is an athlete.
Yeah.
And that would be, okay, you're familiar with my names. I've given him.
Oh, yeah.
He played a little bit of quarterback, which gave Chance the opportunity to be a receiver. He's, with his speed, his length, and height, that's not a bad thing there at all.
Yeah. I think just putting those guys in different positions is going to help for sure. So.
Yeah, I have some ideas around doing some things there, getting those guys both on the field, and they both have a skill set that's needed, and we'll use it moving forward. And we're still developing and building some things. There's a lot of things we're doing that are subtle, that to people watching may look very different. It's actually not very different. It's just there's a little nuance that is different. So we're not making wholesale changes. We're just taking what we're doing and we're adding little tweaks to it. To hopefully help our kids think faster and play faster, and hopefully execute a little bit better. That's really the goal, is just make us more efficient offensively.
Coach, we had some changes on offense and defensive lines I saw last week, and all those things worked out for the good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As far as playing Bryson Mosley more, on some offensive line is going to help us. He's a really good athlete. We've talked about that before, on this show, and really versatile. And, so but that's probably the toughest spot for kids to play both ways. And so we're practicing those guys on both sides, but that's probably the position where you won't see as many two-way players, because that's a tough thing. A lot of people do it, but I think we're still not in a position where we have to do that as much. We will do it some, but fortunately for us, we have enough guys where we can keep those guys separate and still rep them in practice, but maybe they don't get a lot of reps. With your offensive line, you like to try to keep those guys. They as much as they can all play together as one cohesive unit, because they really work together as a unit, is that's good. Defensive line, you can roll guys in and out, but with that offensive line, you want to try to find your best five and allow those guys to work together, because there's so much communication. They have to communicate, picking up blitzes and guys playing different techniques. And so but yeah, that is something we're working in practice. It just may not show up in the game unless we have to.
The Garden Gnome was playing some
Yeah.
center last week.
Yeah.
Moved him out, moved him around. And
Yeah.
sometimes you brought him in.
Yeah.
Is he better at the deep snap or?
Yeah, he's just Will's just solid.
Versatile.
Yeah, he's just solid, and wherever we need him, he's going to go in and get it done. And that's awesome to have, because whenever you have a kid who's maybe struggling or just needs to get coached up, or needs a breather, Will, and then Will's capable of starting too. He started a bunch of games for us, and so yeah, he's a big time weapon and asset for us to have.
Defensively, we looked a little crisper on defense as well, especially in the secondary.
Yeah, well, and it helps, putting some of those guys like a Chance back there. I think he's that's a spot where he's going to have a chance to play at the next level. As a DB, and he's really fluid and smooth, and picks things up. He's extremely smart and intelligent and coachable, and so having him back there with Lamarion Douglas, and then
got some height back there.
Yeah,
on both sides.
for sure. And so and then of course you have Turkey playing some corner, and even Travis, along with Tyler McCurry and Braylon Blackshear. All those guys do a good job for us, and did a good job, versus White Oak.
Coach, if you were going to do anything different next week, not, things we want to tell our opponents or anything, what would be the things you would be looking at offensively?
Offensively, there's some concepts we're working that, we kind of had shelled and we've kind of brought back. So I'll just say that things that our kids can execute and both quarterbacks can do. Going to continue in some of the run game stuff that we've done, and we look to be a little more efficient there. Still going to try to get our receivers involved in our run game as well. A lot of times people think that we're running jet sweeps, but those guys are actually involved in the play. They're not just a jet sweep. There's a lot of things going on there. So that stuff will continue and get better at that. That's what we spent some time working on. And also just some getting vertically on people running the football, like coming downhill. There's a lot of things I know you probably saw in the last game where we're kind of going east and west, but that's just the backfield. That's not up front. And so we still want to have an attitude running game and come at people north and south. And we worked on that last week too, and continue that today. And hopefully that will show up in the game.
Another positive last week was having Cowboy on the offensive line.
Or as an H-back.
Tight end, yeah.
And able to block. And then, if you need to hand the ball to him, gosh, he's like a dadgum bull going down the field.
Yeah.
The dude's faster than he looks.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's deceptively athletic, and when he has the ball in his hands and knows what to do with it. And like I said, he's played several positions for us this year, and obviously really glad he's with us. But defensively, you're not gonna see anything crazily different. I
don't think you need anything.
No, I think with us is, and one of the things is just continuing to try to play more people and keep guys, because we are playing guys both ways
Pressure.
now, is not be afraid, and this is on us as coaches, not be afraid to put other guys in there, especially, in situationally, to get guys experience, because this is the time of year when, again, we're gearing up for the playoffs, and you want those guys to have some experience so their first time on the field is not, in a playoff game. And so I think getting guys in there and not being afraid to put them in there and is something we're going to be trying to do. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I know we're about to talk about Sabine, but they do some stuff that's going to require us to have to be really sound and make sure we're playing, doing our job and playing solid football, because they can hurt us for sure.
Coach, district played Glade Waters in the number 1 spot, 7-1. Atlanta 7-1. White Oak 5-2. They've lost 2 back-to-back.
Well, they beat Sabine this Friday.
Yeah. That was their second loss. That's right.
Yeah.
Who was their first loss?
First loss was to Atlanta.
And
then
okay.
to us, and they beat Sabine.
They've got us in the number 4 spot. Jefferson 4-3. Liberty Olive 2-5. Tatum 2-5. Those are unbelievable numbers for those 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So they've lost a lot of in the past, but every now and then you have down years where you don't have much talent.
Yeah.
It puts you in that spot. And then Gladewater 0-8. I don't know if they'll win a game this year. Sometimes you just
that's
Gladewater Sabine. Yeah. It's just
yeah. I think what you're seeing with our district is kind of something we talked about at the beginning of the year is the gap between the number 1 team and the number 4 or 5 team has closed significantly. Where last year it was pretty, maybe defined of like the top 2 teams, or I think that's closed, and our district is way more competitive. I think when it's all said and done, and this thing's finalized in a few weeks, that there's not going to be a big difference between the number 1 team and the number 4 team. You're going to be talking about a pretty slim margin there. So I think that bodes well for our district going in the playoffs, and I think that's a testament to just the depth in our district and the quality, and it's improved because, again, those 2 teams you mentioned there being close to the bottom, and LD and Tatum, those are really solid programs and really good programs that are kind of like us, going through some things, some transitions and stuff, but they're going to figure it out and they're going to be good to go. And then you got, these other teams in Atlanta and Gladewater that are playing really good football right now. So anyway, yeah, I think it's good for our district, that it's a competitive district.
Coach, we're going up against Gladewater Sabine, and down year for them, but you have to watch out for teams like that. Sometimes they're hungrier than people understand, and they may step up and scare you a little bit. Are there any things that concern you about what they do? You mentioned a little bit.
Yeah, offensively, and I'll let Coach talk about them defensively. But first of all, and we talk about this, whether it's Atlanta or Tatum or Ellie or Sabine, we're playing a nameless, faceless opponent. It's always about us and focusing on us, and we don't typically talk a whole lot about we don't like these guys, anything like that. Whoever we're playing, it's about
you don't
us.
like anybody we're playing,
right? And so it's about. That other stuff is for the communities, for the all that
chatter.
That's right.
And there's a lot of that out there.
Right. And so, and you and I talked about this a couple of weeks ago after the Atlanta game, that our playoff mentality has started now, and so we have to have that mentality moving forward. And so whether whoever's on the schedule, we got to be focusing on ourselves and getting ourselves better. And I've talked about it with our staff yesterday that, going into this game last year, we were playing really good defensively and offensively, but we hadn't given up a rushing touchdown. And then these guys popped 2 on us in the first half with a 3rd-string quarterback. So, everybody has the ability to move the ball and make something happen. And, they did a really good job of that this past week versus Atlanta. Ran their quarterback a lot more than they have been, and I think they found something. And I would assume that they're going to try to build on that to especially as they close out their season, Sabine. And so they're going to do some things to put their athletes in space and also to slow us down up front with some screens and draws and things like that to try to slow our defensive front down a little bit, and also just sit on the clock and shorten the game up. So those are all things we're going to have to be mindful of, and of course stopping the run and just playing sound football and not getting out there and slopping around. So that's going to be really important for us. Getting back to forcing a lot of turnovers, creating a lot of turnovers is going to be key.
Coach, I think we about covered everything. Is there anything special you want to talk about?
Well, we can talk defensively, what they see as far as, from an offensive side.
Yeah, so I mean, defensively, they kind of jump in and out of fronts. So they'll be in a 3-3 stack, and then they'll go down to a 4-2, which is they just walk one of those outside backers down. He's a stand-up in, and it's a 4-2 look. It just varies from 3-3 to 4-2. So the thing we talked about really last week with our guys and today is we've got to have great recognition and eye discipline. Offensive line, running backs, and our tight ends. You got to identify the front, because even if they go to a 4-1 box, which they've shown that, or they go to a 3-4, which is a 5-man box, 2 outside backers, we got to be able to identify, because that's going to change some of our rules, in a couple of our run schemes. So, we got to be aware of that. In the 3-3, they're going to be a little more aggressive. They don't bring a lot of pressure. They especially don't bring it in the middle. It's usually from the outside. It's usually more from the 3-3. The 4-2, they're a little more base. But we've just they haven't shown that they're going to jump in and out of that on a series, but they could. We told our guys they got to be prepared for that, so they got to count that every time and be communicating. They're going to try to keep things in front of them. They don't want to give up the big play. They're coached well to keep things in front of them, rally the ball. They are deceptively athletic. I mean, they're 2 ends, what I call outside backers in that stack. They run fairly well. There was a couple of times in the game against White Oak, they run an inside zone and he pulls it and he gets hawked down for no gain. And it's like, kid took a really good angle. So we've just got to execute. But the main thing is have eye discipline. And if we do what we're supposed to do and we assert ourselves, we should be fine in the game.
Have you seen growth in the players from game 1 to where we are now?
I'll just say this. I've seen, yes, but I will say that I saw growth from the Atlanta game to the White Oak game. Offensively, we play with a better rhythm. Kids seemed more settled. The first drive, we had a touchdown call back. We should have scored that first drive, but at least we got 3 first downs. We got in a rhythm offensively, and I think that's huge from an offensive standpoint. Early in a game, even if you don't score, to just be able to get in a rhythm, get some first downs, move the chains, it gives kids confidence. And I always say, if you get the first down, there's a really good chance that you can score. I heard Tom Moore say this many years ago. They had charted every NFL game, and he was saying that in the history of the NFL, every game that's ever been played, that when a team gets a first down, they attempt a field goal 76% of the time, wow, and they score a touchdown 72% of the time. And that's the history of the NFL. And years ago, when I was an offensive coordinator, we won a state championship, and that was kind of our motto that year was, hey, if we get that first down, we have a chance to make things happen. And that year we got a first down, we scored touchdowns 92% of the time. So there is something to momentum, seeing the chains move. It gives you momentum, it gives you confidence. And so that's going to be key for us every week, is just, we don't have to start up scoring. That'd be great, right? That'd make everybody feel better. But you got to get in a rhythm early in the game so the kids can feel good. You get some completions, you get some runs, and then you're like, hey, we're good. And if you get that first down, good things can happen because your defense can rest. You flip 10 yards of the field, and here we go. We got a chance to make things happen. But, yeah, I've seen improvement in the season, yes. I wish we had Jacoby Mora more. I think things are a little bit different if he's playing, because he's averaged 8 yards every time he touches football. I was checking that over the weekend, but we've gotten better, and I think we'll continue to get better. We're executing really well in practice last week, and if we don't, it's not from physical ability, it's just from a mental mistake or whatnot. So,
Coach, we're going over to Sabine. Is there any last words about?
No, just I think with our fans, just want to make sure they come out and make that drive over there and come out and support. And like I said, we got 3 really big games left, in the regular season to kind of determine what the postseason is going to look like for us. And so just want to encourage everybody to come out, and the weather's going to be nice. It's finally turning into football weather.
I'll tell you. I don't think. I think this was the last week we wear shorts.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I hope so. But it was a little chilly this morning at practice, finally. And so that's, it looks like it's going to be really good weather Friday. And so just want to invite everybody to come on out and watch. And then, again, another plug for our youth football teams. We got, I believe, 2 games Saturday, not 3. 2 games this Saturday at home. And I believe it's our 5th and 6th grade and our flag team are playing. So I want to invite everybody to come out and watch those games as well.
Watch our future in action.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have we got any updates on Ethan? Avery.
Excuse me. Now, I know his mom posted something, and I texted him over the weekend. I think they're still going to get treatments once a week, and I think I think he had a blood transfusion this past week, and that's kind of helped him. But other than that, I mean, it's just I think he's doing well. It's just kind of in that in that process of getting healed and going and getting treatment once a week. They're going to Dallas, so but it seems to be in pretty good spirits.
Good deal. Okay. Well, let's head to Sabine and come back with another victory.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you Friday night on the field.
Brown Rig Insurance Agency is committed to providing you the best value for your insurance dollar. We are an agency built on integrity, offering personal service and sound advice you can trust. That's why they partner with experienced carriers like Central Insurance for your auto, home, or business insurance needs. Central's quality insurance products are reasonably priced and backed by prompt professional service, providing value for your peace of mind. Call Brown Rig Insurance of Jefferson at 903-938-8888 or visit their website www.brownrigins.com. Hey, did you see that touchdown? No, I guess I missed it. I really need to go get my eyes checked. I just don't know where to go. Go see Dr. Sheila Lane Bartels at Maxim Eyes. Their staff has the best customer service in East Texas. You walk in and see a bunch of friendly faces and the wide variety of frames they have, ranging from women's, men's, kids, and even designer frameware. They have everything you need. Plus, they have contacts and sunglasses. You will be seeing every touchdown after you see her. Call and make your eye appointment now with Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020, located at 108 North Walnut, Jefferson, Texas. Hometown Banking. It's the kind of business where you work with your neighbors. Neighbors like you find at Riverside Bank of Jefferson. Lee Haggard and his staff return the kind of service your parents and grandparents remember with all the features of the 21st Century Bank. Visit the bank at 371 South Walcott. Riverside Bank of Jefferson, a division of First National Bank Trinity, is an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
No matter what you hear, don't be fooled. Not all insurance policies are created equal. Purchase a cut-rate policy online now, and you may be in for an unpleasant surprise later. As an independent agent, I can offer benefits you can't get from any website. Expert advice and counseling, personal services, and a choice of coverage from quality carriers like Central Insurance. Contact us at Brown Rig Insurance Agency so we can bring more value to your coverage. Call 903-938-8888 or find us online, www.brownrigins.com.
Timeout!
All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized to you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Joey Romano, your Jefferson Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And you can partner long-term to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Joey Romano today at 903-665-9965. When Mother Nature sends her hordes of pests and bugs at you, call Patterson Pest Control, owned and operated by Marion County's Sheila Kendrick. Sheila's pesticide business has grown to cover 17 East Texas counties, but her sales and technician staff know the roads around here. Termites, bedbugs, fleas, rodents, ew. They put the cuffs on pests so you can rest. Call 903-799-9138.
Have you made a mistake and had a penalty flag thrown on you in a game of life? If so, call the guys at Bulldog Bail Bonds. We are locally owned and you get fast service. Credit is available. Call Ken and John at 903-665-1123 or at 800-317-1123. Available 24 hours daily. Bulldog Bail Bonds is a proud supporter of Jefferson Bulldog football. We will be there to help every time that penalty flag is thrown.
Jefferson, there's a brand new studio in town, Studio 413 at 107 West Lafayette Street. We're your hometown spot for dance, tumbling, and adult fitness, with classes from pre-K beginners to advanced teens. We even offer boys ninja classes. At Studio 413, we're Bulldogs through and through. We love our team, we love our town, and we're proud to give back to the community we call home. And it's not just for kids. We also offer women's fitness classes from beginners to seniors. Follow us on Facebook for more details and upcoming events. Studio 413, Dance, Tumble, Fitness. Contact owners Misty Randolph or Alicia Smith today. Go Bulldogs!
Hey, welcome back, Bulldog fans, to Bamberg Stadium here in Sabine. Bobby Lang-Bartels alongside
Ned Fratangelo.
We're going to be bringing you all the action tonight. But Bulldog fans, we are atop the press box tonight. You're getting a good shot of what goes on here. Let me step out of the way. If you could see all this stuff, this is Jay Patrick's crew up here. And I just found out Aiden Corbett, right? JV pole vault champion, district champion from last year, 9 foot. How am I just finding this out? We got celebrities everywhere. Jay Patrick rolling up here in the new Forerunner. Man, I tell you what.
Bobby, we don't need to go into great detail about that vehicle, do we?
No, we're going to leave it right there.
Okay, we're going to let him. We've beaten that dead horse enough.
Yeah, that's true. We'll move on, Jay. We'll move on. Oh, got some celebrity guests coming up tonight.
Oh yeah.
Superintendent Mike Walker is here.
Come on right here. Join us.
Give a quick wave.
You got a
to your
headset for him?
Yeah, we got a headset for him.
Oh, yeah. Come on. They already see you now.
They see you. Don't pull too much. There he is. Let's see here.
Mr. Walker, say something.
Well, I just ate so much I can't even hardly breathe.
All right, it's game night. And all day long it rained. It was projected rain. We were having tents coming up in the whole 9 yards. And then the man upstairs says, "Fear not, I'm in control of this." And here we are, and it's just as nice as it could be.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we really got lucky tonight. I had the sweatshirt on. I had to come out of it. I thought it was going to get a little cool. Man, it's great. And we're, 1,000 feet up in the, well, maybe not.
1,143.
It just seems that way. I mean, we're atop the press box. So what else you got here, Ned?
Well, real quick, the Rotary Club asked me to announce this tonight. Electronic Recycling Day is Saturday, November the 15th, 9 o'clock through noon at First National Bank parking lot. You can bring all your broken and old electronic devices. No large back TVs. Large computer monitors or large appliances accepted. But come on down and see. You've got computers, desktops, laptops, you name it, radios, speakers, any kind of electronics, VHCs, VCRs, DVDs, you name it, you've got it, and they'll take care of you. Just come down this Saturday, November the 15th, at 9 through 12. All right, Bobby.
Well, Mr. Walker, what words of wisdom do you have for the team tonight?
Well, I'm going to just tell you that I know that we had a little bit more of a rocky start than we anticipated this year, but I think the way things have lined up, that we've really got an opportunity to still accomplish everything that we had hoped to accomplish this year. And I think the kids are locked in. We've kind of got things sorted out, and I would not count the Bulldogs out anytime soon.
Good deal.
You never do. And, we were talking before you got up here about some of the changes against White Oak that were made on the offensive side of the ball. We saw Thor at quarterback a little bit. Cowboy was in the backfield. We moved Washington into the secondary. Talking about Chance Washington, his height and his reach in that secondary makes a difference. It almost reminded us of a Chris Love back there, the tall guy with it, and he's got speed.
And
he can get
speed.
side to side. Yeah, definitely. But like you said, I think we're sitting in a good spot. We talked about those 2 losses, one in the last minute and 20 seconds. Just one mental error cost us the game. And then I really relate that Gladewater loss to that kickoff that went right over the front line, and they managed to get in
and
there.
our kid just kind of stepped back, let it bounce, and the defender was running wide open, bounced right in his hands, touchdown him.
Yeah. But I think if we play those guys down the road again, I think we could take them no problem.
Well, when you're facing some adversities and you do take those L's like what we took earlier, it does make you pay a little bit more attention to detail, and maybe attention to detail that we would not have paid attention to if you got the W's in those situations. So I really believe it makes us better moving forward. I really do. I'm excited for what the rest of the season holds.
How about Mr. Marsh and the JHS band? I mean, they first time in a long time, if not the first time, to get a first division rating at the Regional 4 marching contest.
Okay, so 4th time in school history to get a first division rating. First time to advance to area competition.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome, especially in Mr. Marsh's first year here. We went and got him. We didn't do your typical process you would do on that. He was someone that was identified as someone that could turn our band program around. So we went and got him, and he's done that. And Mr. Marsh is what he says every day when I say, "Hey, how's it going, big dog?" He says, hard work and dedication, hard work and dedication. And that's really what he's about. He's instilled that into the kids and had a high expectation for them, and they performed well. We've got a lot of underclassmen in band. It's primarily 8th and 9th graders right now. That's going to grow. You're going to have more upperclassmen that stay with band, and the successes that these kids have had will carry on into other aspects of their school and their life. So I think it's a big deal.
And, we've noticed from game 1, week to week, the progress that they're making. We got the expert band analysis over there from Greg Ingraham, and he's locked in, every halftime performance. You can see him progress, getting better and better each week. So, man, he's doing a great job.
I'll tell you what, and now they have the opportunity to go to the area marching contest next Saturday, November 1st, for a chance to advance to the state marching contest at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. So, I mean, we've never been there. I would love to go there.
Yeah, it's good stuff for sure.
We could take this crew and go down and call the band performances too.
And I forgot to mention, over here on the camera is Eli Lightfoot, and then Zoe Hitchcock is going to be down in the end zone working as well. So Jay's got them working and doing a good job. But as you can see, it's not just hook a couple wires up and start talking up here. These guys,
they get here 30 to 45 minutes before we do, and it takes them that long to get it all set up. So at game time, we're ready to go.
Yeah, I'll say, when we kind of had the idea of doing this initially, doing the Bulldog TV, Jay Patrick really did a good job of embracing that and running with it. And it's not like we don't already ask him to do enough. And so, I really appreciate Jay doing that, and this kind of thing is right in his wheelhouse. And it's great that we brought in more and more kids to sustain this thing past our times here. And it's also, it was a great opportunity for our kids.
Well, Bobby, that's the starting of the national anthem. I think we need to take my cap off.
School
Oh,
song.
it is a school song.
Yeah, we got a couple more minutes.
Good luck to you guys tonight.
You're not
You
going to
gotta
stick
leave
around?
No, sir.
Okay, thanks. Mr.
You've had
Walker,
enough.
Superintendent. Appreciate it.
See you, big guy.
We appreciate him coming in. And, Ned, let's talk real quick about a couple keys to tonight's game. Offensively, what do we want to see on that Bulldog offense?
Well, Bobby, I'd like to see more run until, like you said, we get the passing game established, and then it's all over. Because with the athletes we have, they're not going to be, even if they're not, I mean, I know they're a winless team this year, but they're going to be playing their butts off because if they beat us, they've made a mark on their calendar.
Definitely.
And I think we're going to see a brutal game, more physical than what we've seen in the last couple. Maybe last week we were very physical, but overall, a more physical team offensively and defensive than what we've had the first part of the year.
Yeah, for me, I just want to see run that ball until they stop us, and I don't think they could stop us. You know, mixing a little play action down the road and get some throws in and mix it up on offense. You know, let's see Cowboy in the backfield. Trey Moss, as always, he's got the speed and the ability to cut.
Dale Brown as well.
Dale Brown, we got so many weapons. T. Gray out there.
And Chance, going like you were saying earlier, Chance on defense is so important with his height and speed. He's, like you said, he's just like Chris was last year.
Yeah.
It's invaluable to have that kind of speed and height and hands.
Yeah. And on the defensive side of the ball, I'd like to see a couple takeaways, you know, from that secondary, maybe a couple interceptions. Just turn the table a little bit and get the momentum on our side flowing. And once we start, don't stop until the end of the game. You know, this might be one of them games we get to see everybody get
That's
in
right.
and get some playing time. So we got the Bulldogs coming out right now. We've got a great view from up here.
Oh, we do.
You know,
Glad I brought my binoculars.
sitting up here atop the press box. I mean, you couldn't really ask for a better view.
Well,
So-
and the weather right now is not what we expected. We were thinking it was going to be rain all night. We were going to have slickers and a tent over us.
Yeah,
And
Jay had the tent in the Toyota. He was, planning on having all this stuff covered up where we could still do the broadcast. Thankfully, we don't need that, man. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful night for football, and we're ready to get this thing started. Eli's got to get down to the field here, so we're going to let him go. If you want to cut away from us, Eli, and Jay, you can put us down on the Bulldogs coming through that tunnel. We'll let him get a little head start down to the field. Appreciate Eli and all the things he does and gets the great views across the field for us as well. Aiden's going to be running the PTZ camera for us tonight. Zoe Hitchcock is in the end zone doing her thing. We're ready to bring you guys some football. And it looks like if we move a little bit up here, you're going to get that table vibration and a little shaking on that camera. So we're going to try and stay still. It's going to be tough. We'll see what we could do. But Bulldogs coming out in their white uniforms tonight. And we've got about just under 5 minutes until we're ready to get this thing going. Sabine Cardinals coming out to the field, getting ready to come through their tunnels. Once again, we want to thank all our sponsors. This pregame show was brought to you by Brown Rig Insurance, as usual. Sponsored in part by Riverside Bank of Jefferson, Edward Jones Investments, Patterson Pest Patrol, Maximize, Bulldog Bail Bonds, Porta-John, Johnson Collision, Studio 413, and D&J Campbell Plumbing. And here's your Bulldogs as they come out onto the field.
Bobby, these guys are prepped and ready to play. They're going to take a little kneel down. A lot of folks don't know, but before the game, Coach always has a Bible and has a kind of like a little, Bible lesson for them. And then the first things they do when they get on the field is they kneel and take a prayer. And it's just it's good to see those kind of things happening in today's world. Yeah,
I like where he's taking this team. All these guys are into it and buying in, and he's going to lead them to where they need to be. We talk about the 2 losses in district. Maybe it's a learning curve. Got everybody back on their feet and focused and ready to go to take this thing to the end of district. And where we end up in district is where we end up. Now our goal is to get into the playoffs, and then we're going to make our mark.
That's it. What's done is done.
That's it.
Let's get in the playoffs, and then we'll everything we've done to correct the bad things are going to be taken care of.
That's right. And it's senior night here in Sabine for these Sabine Cardinals, so they had some introductions going on earlier down on the field. And we're just waiting for the Cardinals to come through their run-through, and then we'll be ready for the national anthem. Beautiful night for football here in Sabine. The weather's holding out for us, no rain.
Bamberg Stadium, not the first time we've been here. Been here many times over the years. I remember we came here, the first time we came here, there was no, well, a matter of fact, almost every team in the, you're talking about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Nobody had turf in those days.
Well, when we walked down on the field, first thing I noticed compared to our turf, man, this turf is hard as a rock.
Hard. When you hit this one, you're going to hit it. Ours is still spongy, and this probably needs another infusion of the pellets to kind of open the pores up a little bit, but it's a beautiful sight here tonight, the stadium and the scoreboard. And I look over to the other side, Bobby. Our fans are, and we've got fans over here. We saw some earlier. We won't say who they are because we don't want to get them in trouble, but they'll know who they are when they see this video. But starting to fill up on the other side over there, and the Bulldogs are ready to get this one started.
Bulldog fans, it is just about game time. We'll be bringing you all the action tonight.
Bob, let's go over our sponsors again. Well, of course, Brown Riggy Insurance, Riverside Bank of Jefferson, Edward Jones Investments, Patterson Pest Control, Maximize, Bulldog Bail Bonds, Porta-John, Johnson Collision, Studio 413. And did you get your tights on and go down and work out with the girls?
I'm fixing to enroll because y'all got me starting Bobby boot camp now because a few of y'all had some trouble coming up the ladder, and I got to get you guys back in shape. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Okay.
There was no film to prove that. D&J Plumbing, D&J Campbell and Plumbing, and let's see, I guess that's about it.
That's it. I think we're ready for the national anthem.
Wow, nice job. Got two of the Boy Scouts down there, hoisted the flag up, and it's time now, Bobby, for some football.
We are ready. We had the week off. Let me mention this, because last week I was so disappointed we didn't have a football game. And then I found out someone was frying some fish down at the Methodist Church.
You bet.
And that would have been Ned. And so I went down there with a couple buddies, John Rowe, Dwayne Waldrop. And we had some fried fish, and, man, we had a good time. That was really good.
Good fish, and we had a good turnout, too.
So the captains for tonight for Sabine, it is number 15, Landry Laird, number 54, Kelton Lee, and number 14 is Lincoln Royce.
I'm going to have a tough time.
Yeah,
I've got to hold these far enough away that I can see without the lights.
It's a little dark up here, so we might have some trouble calling some names. I'm going to try and keep up with these stats best I can for you. And I want to let me welcome to this broadcast the one and only Mr. Tommy Lee.
That's right.
Johnson.
big time.
Big time.
Long time.
Tomcat got his granddaughter with him tonight, and they're tuned in watching.
Oh, I got to remember to.
Tomcat's a lifetime Bulldog.
I got to get over here. Now this is
looks like the Bulldogs are going to receive the opening kickoff. We're just about ready to get this one underway.
Bobby, you remember we played White Oak last week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. And Coach Ashley told me that his father-in-law, or his father, played on that field in 1968. Terry Ford was a quarterback of White Oak in 68. And who was the tight end I told you played with them? You remember?
I already forgot.
I have too.
You were hoping.
Oh my goodness, big old guy.
It took me
Played
forever.
for the Dallas Cowboys 2004 to about 2010. I mean, 94 to
2000.
Yeah, 2000. Oh my goodness, my mind is blank.
It'll come to us.
It will. Mike Barber.
Mike Barber, that's it.
Was a big tight end that played here at White Oak. So we'll say hello to that family, Terry Ford and his whole crew. Tell you what, 8th grade, 9th grade, and JV all won in big fashion last night. I mean, big fashion.
Let's just make it a clean sweep
Let's go.
tonight, and we'll take it back to Marion County, and I will be satisfied. Here comes the opening kickoff from Sabine. Going to go down the right side. Taken by number 28. No, that's 28. I don't even have a 28 for us on here. Do you?
I do not. It must be someone that came up from JV.
So first and 10.
I'll tell you what, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he is. First and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 39-yard line.
I wonder if that's the Linwood kid that was playing on JV.
It could be.
He's a big boy. He gets his helmet off. I'll see if I can zoom in on him.
Chance Washington is the quarterback. Trey Moss in the backfield alongside of him. Twins to the right, one in motion. False start. Right off the bat, you're going to have a Bulldog bail bond penalty.
Well, and that ball was rolled back there, too. I think that's going to be against the Bulldogs. Somebody.
Yeah, that was a false start.
That's not how we wanted to start.
No, at center's number 54, Xavion Davidson. Washington works out of the gun, puts one in motion. That's going to be number 19, Braden Ventimiglia.
He's going to get about 2 yards out of it, and that'll be all. Yeah, Bobby, I didn't think about bringing a light. I don't have any kind of light at all.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 13 now for the Bulldogs. Washington hands off to Moss, going to try the right side. Gets up and across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Pick up of about 3. 2. So that'll bring up 3rd and 8 now.
Washington has Lamarion Douglas split to the far left.
You got Cowboy over on the left side as well.
Yep, Grigsby close to us on this side. Back to throw, looking. Swing pass to Moss, out in the flat. He makes a move. He is going to be right at the marker.
I think he got it.
No, they've got him
they're
short.
saying he went down way short of that. Bobby, I think you go for it here. What do you think?
Yeah, but let's put Cowboy in the backfield, block for Moss, or just let you only need a yard. Let's get it. You're right here at your own 49. Uh-oh. Moss makes a man miss. He's got to get outside. He's not going to make it.
Oh, they're going to pick up They're going to have the ball at the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
So not the start we wanted right there. I thought for sure they were going to use the Cowboys a blocker and go up the middle. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Bulldog 45-yard line. 10-10 remaining here in the first quarter. Siler Pierce is the quarterback for Sabine. Puts one man in motion. Looking to throw, taking some pressure. Way overthrown. That's uncatchable.
No flags.
No flags. He was overthrown by 10 yards.
That was number 21 on coverage. Braylon Blackshear. Wasn't expecting that right off the bat.
No.
I thought they would start running. Maybe they're going to open it up a little bit.
Yep.
I could not find any film on them at all. My huddle account's down, so I'm guessing at what's going on.
Damon Richardson in the backfield with Pierce. Pierce will hand off to Richardson, tries the left side, finds a hole. Good run. He's going to pick up 7 on that carry.
Thor on the tackle.
That's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Cardinals. Ball spotted on the 37, needs to get to the 35.
Are you having much trouble reading this as I am?
Ah.
Well, that one's a good. Theirs is in bold, but
yeah,
ours is not. Of course, we know most of ours.
Twins out to the right side for Pierce. Puts one in motion. Low snap, hands off. No, quarterback keeper around the right side. He's not going to make it. He's actually going to lose 2.
First man to him, Aaron Ballard.
That's going to make it 4th down and 4 for the Cardinals. Looking for them to go for it here.
So, Bobby, both teams have had the ball, and we're still in the same 10-yard plane.
Fourth down play coming up. Pierce takes the snap, looking to throw. Here's the pass over the middle. It's complete. And he gets inside the 10-yard line.
Man, Chance just barely got him. As he stepped to the 9. Thinks they're going to mark it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Not what we were expecting, Bobby.
Not even. This is going to be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line for the Cardinals. 8-11 and counting here in the first quarter.
Tell you what, you look at their offensive line, they've got some beef up there. We got some wide bodies.
Pierce got twins to the left, puts one in motion. This will be a handoff. No, quarterback keeper rolling. Looking, pressure, intercepted by the Bulldogs. That is Thor, I believe, number 7.
That is Thor.
He could go the distance.
He's got a train. He's got blockers. Thor brings his hammer down.
Maximized
Boom.
Touchdown, 91 yards for Coben Tomlinson.
That dude showed his speed too, Bobby. He's got wheels. So the Bulldogs draw first blood. With 7:28 left here in the first quarter, Bulldogs up 6-0, awaiting the, well, we don't know if it's a PAT or if Fisher's going to take it in. Thor's out of breath, but he says he can hold the ball. He can spot it.
So Cowboy will come on for the PAT. momentum changer. I said
That's
it right
right.
before the
Yep.
game. I wanted to see a couple turnovers, and you could see how that momentum's going to shift right here.
Well, pressure on the quarterback is what caused that, too.
I guess everybody's trying to catch their breath after that
I guess so. Probably the officials. That was a 100-yard scamper. Well, he's talking to him.
All right, I think we're ready.
Yep, he's going to step back out of the way. Well, I think he is. He's right there in the middle of them.
Cowboys kick is up and right down the middle.
That's it. Bulldogs up 7-zip with 7:28 left here in the first quarter. Jefferson Bulldogs and the Sabine Cardinals.
Jay, did you have a replay of that INT by chance?
7 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. First quarter, Bulldogs 7, Cardinals 0.
Well, we got the end of the run.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, when Thor got a hold of it, he was like,
oh, he's quick.
Ghost flying down there.
Well, you talk about a swinging momentum. I mean,
Yeah,
you're at the
buddy.
9-yard
Yeah.
line. Couple plays, you march, you know, started at the, 48, 49-yard line, and
just walk down
you're
the
knocking
field.
on the door, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're down 7-zip.
Deep for the Cardinals, number 18, will keep the sideline. Number 1, Terry Vanden.
So as we said before, Ethan Maxwell is out for the year. Demetrius Carr is out for the year with leg injuries. Fisher Bradley's taking over the kicking duties.
Jacoby Morrow is gimped up for another week or so.
32, Fisher Bradley.
Back deep for Sabine is number 1, Terry Vanden.
18 and 11 helping them.
18, Kiefer Serrano and Preston Jones. Oh, good kick.
That may go in. Did
I don't
he
know
touch
if he
that
touched
ball?
that or not. He's acting like it's hard to see.
Yeah. I would act like I didn't. If
Hey, I didn't touch it. Let me get to the sideline.
Yeah, buddy.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Sabine from their own 25-yard line. But I tell you what, they moved the ball
They
pretty
did.
easily.
They did. Well, sometimes you have to be awakened.
Yeah, that's right.
Defense was sleeping on them,
Yep.
thinking about 0 and 8, and all of a sudden reality hit them.
Yeah.
You can't quit on them. They still have fight.
And like we talked about, Ned, once you get that first score, you can't let up. Let's keep going. Keep the pressure on them. Pierce hands off up the middle, trying to strip that one out. He lost a yard. That was to Richardson.
Somebody's tied up, got the ball with him. I think it's Thor. It was Thor. Is it our ball or their ball?
No, they still got it. Sabine
Okay,
ball.
okay.
He was trying to strip it from.
He was. He had a hold of it.
The moment he made contact, he was tugging.
It's a loss of 1.
Pierce working out of the gun. He's got twins on each side. Here comes pressure from the backside. Gets to him just.
Almost another interception.
Yeah.
Let's see, 30 was all over him.
And 28 was right there with him.
And then Lamarion Douglas on the almost catch.
With the interception. So we are at 3rd and 11 now for the Cardinals. 6:30 on the clock here in the first quarter.
Do we have a clock on the screen?
Yeah, he's got it on there.
Okay.
Got trips to the right, single receiver near side. Drops back to pass. Here comes pressure. Throw, intercepted again.
Is that Thor again? Holy cow. Thor has brought his hammer and is slamming it down. It's going to be easy on my side this week.
If it keeps going that way, yeah. Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 35. 6:06 remaining here in the first.
Well, that wind kind of starting to pick up a little bit now.
You notice they got the clock running? Clock is running after a turnover, change of possession. Hey,
coach may have agreed to that or something. We don't know.
Washington looking to throw. Throws in the flat to Moss. He's across the 20.
Ooh.
About to the 16, I believe.
Almost got a horse collar on him.
19 yards.
Down to the 16-yard line. Move those chains, boys. First down brought to you by Lee Haggard and his crew.
Moving fast. Washington to Moss up the middle. Trying to bounce it outside. They're going to give him 4 yards on that carry.
Old C.J. Walker was tied up with his guy and just shoved him back to the 2-yard line almost. He's a little bit on the salty side sometimes on that front line.
I like Walker. If you notice on the punts, he is the first guy. He snaps the ball, but he's the first guy down the field. Quarterback keeper around the right side. Good block out there by number 19. That's a touchdown.
They're not going to touch Chance.
13 yards for Washington for a maximized touchdown.
4:40 left here in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs up 13-0, awaiting the PAT by Cowboy Bradley. Thor Tomlinson is the holder. You mean, when you've got those two guys on the offense or the defensive side, you better keep an eye on them.
Yep. Kick is, just a little bit low.
I think it hit the crossbar and went under. So your score will be 13-0 with 4:40 left here in the first quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, Ned, that's a quick start, man. That's exactly what I wanted to see, is a couple turnovers. I thought, hey, 2 turnovers tonight on that defense is going to be great. We got 2 turnovers in the first quarter.
That's right.
With 4:40 remaining.
Well, and I think our guys might have been a little lackadaisical, and all of a sudden they realized, okay, we're in a football game now. Let's start playing.
And I tell you what's helping Thor out with those interceptions is the pressure this defense is putting on the quarterback, because he really doesn't have a whole lot of time to set up and throw.
Nor has any other we've played against.
Good start for the Bulldog defense. Both scores, 13 points coming off of turnovers. Back deep for the Cardinals, Terry Vanden.
11 and 18.
18 is Kiefer Serrano.
And number 11 is Princeton Jones. Man, they have got a heavy sophomore
a lot of
roster here.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like we did last year.
Yeah.
So this young team's probably growing up after, 0-8 might mean something to a lot of people, but it may be the growth what they need to, turn it around next year.
Bulldog fans, we apologize, but that wind is blowing right into these microphones, so if you're hearing that, there's not much we can do about it.
A lot of hot air coming out of me and Bobby as well.
Bradley with the kick. Fair catch called for at the 28.
Oh, he stopped there for a second. Did I do that?
Did I raise it?
Can I go?
So the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10, 4:38 remaining here in the first quarter.
That was Jeremiah Templeton on the fair catch.
Looks like they're going to place it close to the 29-yard line, right hash. Let's see if these Cardinals come out and try to run the ball a little bit here after those 2 turnovers. It's going to be number 8. Siler Pierce is the quarterback. Richardson is in the backfield alongside of him, number 3. And this will be Richardson, going to try the left side. Gets maybe a yard up to the 30.
28 once again is in on the tackle.
Got a flag down. That's going to be a hold on the Cardinals.
Holding against the Cardinals. 10-yard penalty. Will remain first down.
Going to back them up 10. A Bulldog bail bonds penalty.
That is the last thing they needed.
That's going to put the ball back down to the 19-yard line. 1st and 20 for the Cardinals.
Bob, that wind's blowing 10 or 15 miles an hour now.
It's picking up. That front's coming in now.
It is.
Maybe that rain will hold off. Man, I'd hate to get caught out here in the rain with all this gear set up.
No kidding. I looked earlier, and there's no chance. There's our Bulldog fan that's going over to the other side. Bobby, I don't think he got up to the line of scrimmage. He may have lost another yard.
Maybe lost a yard.
They did lose one.
That was Richardson on the carry once again for the Cardinals. Going to bring up 2nd and 21 for the Cardinals.
Bobby, they're almost going to have to throw the ball downfield in this situation. I mean, the running game has been shut down.
Well, we got trips over here. We got
one man without a cover.
Yeah.
We got to slide on over. That's Lamarion Davis. He's coming over.
And he's going the opposite direction. Intercepted.
Did he catch it? I think
no,
it bounced.
He dropped it. That was 21 for the Bulldogs. Braylon Blackshear almost coming up with the INT.
Blackshear's been all over the field tonight. It's getting harder and harder, isn't it?
We're up here, brother. I'll tell you what, that wind's picking up. 3rd and 21 now for the Cardinals, operating from their own 18-yard line. Twins on each side. Richardson's in the backfield alongside Pierce. Here comes pressure.
Look at Thor.
It was handoff to Richardson, and he's going to lose a yard.
Thor zeroed in on the quarterback, and he went down rather quickly.
That's going to bring up 4th and 21 now for the Cardinals. Punting situation back deep for the Bulldogs. Number 18, Lamarion Douglas. And on the other side, is that Chance? I think it's number 3.
That's Chance right here.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Oh, yeah.
Douglas and Washington back deep.
You got 2 speedsters there. They can move. Man, that wind is blowing now, isn't it? It's going to mess my hair up.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Oh, high snap, but almost blocked by Thor.
It's going to be a short kick.
Takes a good bounce and goes out about the 42. Man, Thor almost got to that one on that high snap.
Bobby, you don't think he's got the kind of speed he does until you see him run that ball back a while ago.
Man, he's moving tonight.
I'm telling you. I got to chat with him this morning or this afternoon at the pep rally a while.
Bulldogs take over. 1st and 10, 42-yard line of the Cardinals.
When you hear the name Thomason with Bulldog football, you know they're tough guys.
This is Cowboy Bradley up the middle. Look at this. Here we go. Dragon players down to the 25.
Merry Christmas. You know, there's countries where that's illegal.
Yeah.
Well, hurry up offense. He's ready to go again.
Good pickup for Bradley. He'll take it
Give
one
me the
more
ball.
time. Feed him right up the middle.
Look at him. elbow him down to the 2. Boom, move those chains, boys.
23 yards on that carry.
First down's brought to you by Riverside Bank of Jefferson. He's going to get the third one, and
oh, he got in.
I think he got in.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Maximize touchdown. 3 carries for 44 yards. How about that?
Woo! Man, Bobby, I've been waiting to see him carry the ball all year, and wow, he is a brutal beast, both sides of the ball. He and Thor they're just athletes.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them nice, kind of soft-spoken guys until they put that Superman uniform on. I met little brother today. Well, you and I saw him out on the field. He was kicking field goals. He's just a freshman.
Oh, fake. Oh, he got him wide open. That's good.
Oh, he hit him in the hands, and
he dropped it. That was 28. We don't have him on the roster. So
I just almost, the way he's moving, and I could be totally wrong, but
1 minute 3 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Bulldogs go up 19-0. Tell you what, let me get some of this in real quick. Brown Rig Insurance. No matter what you hear, don't be fooled. Not all insurance policies are created equal. Purchase a cut rate policy online now, and you may be in for an unpleasant surprise later. As an independent agent, Brown Rig Insurance can offer benefits you cannot get from any website. You get expert advice, personal service, and choice of coverages from quality carriers. Contact Brown Rig Insurance to get more value in your coverage. 903-938-8888.
Bobby, I got to tell you this about Victor Pro. When we started back in '92, he has been a Bulldog backer every single year since then. Every year. We're looking at 30-plus years.
First half and opening kickoff brought to you by Riverside Bank of Jefferson.
How about that maximized 2 touchdowns we had?
3 tonight, and hey, I've hit it.
It is 3.
It's 3. I've got them all in tonight. Big shout out to my brothers watching tonight: Terry Wells in Spring Hill, John Rowe, Jeff Rowe, Dwayne Waldrop.
That's a crew right there. You better not turn your back on them.
That's true. Class of '86. Cowboy with the kick, taking about the 18-yard line.
Number 1. Oh, and he is dropped quickly as he gets to the 30-yard line by none other, number 8, Caden Parrish.
Yeah, that was Terry Vanden on the kickoff return. So the Cardinals will go 1st and 10, starting at their own 30-yard line. 56 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Wind's kind of calmed down a little bit, but that flag's still straight out right there.
56 seconds left in the first quarter, and Bulldogs up 25-0.
No, 19. You're looking at the play clock.
Yes, I am.
that next TD's coming. Just wait, just wait. Low snap. It'll be hand off to Richardson around the right side.
He might have got a yard out of it.
They're going to give him
Make
2.
It 2.
Cardinals going to try the ground game.
What are they saying?
I'm not sure.
I couldn't understand it. And I don't know who it came from. They've got
it's them down over there.
They've got a full house here tonight.
It's senior night here in Sabine. There's that wind again. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. Pierce, that's going to be a false start, I believe. Yeah, they're going to move them back 5 yards.
I think Dale Brown got through there pretty quick that time.
Bulldog bail bond penalty. Good for 5 yards against the Cardinals.
Oh, against them.
Yeah, 2nd and 13 now for the Cardinals. Was
it movement on the line, Bobby?
Yep.
because Dale Brown went in pretty dadgum quick. He was back there when he got the ball.
And if you watch, that running back is almost taking a little half step right before the snap as well, but they're not calling it. Yeah. They're going to let this one run down. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, where your Bulldogs have the lead 19-0 over the Sabine Cardinals.
I like 25 better a while ago.
It's coming. It's coming. Edward Jones, does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized to you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation changes? When you work with Joey Romano, your Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy, backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And you can partner to long-term to help your strategy stay on track. Just call Joey today at 903-665-9965. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey, he's got a son that's a drummer on that award-winning band now.
And Bulldog Bail Bonds, if you ever make a mistake and have a penalty flag thrown on you in the game of life, you call those guys down at Bulldog Bail Bonds, locally owned and providing fast service where credit is available. Ken and John, give them a call at 903-665-1123 or 800-317-1123. Available 24 hours daily. Bulldog Bail Bonds, a proud supporter of Jefferson Bulldog football.
And he's not proud of number 7 Thor at all.
I tell you, if he's not proud of him tomorrow, I don't know what to tell him. Heck of a first half. 2nd and 13. Oh, now that.
Got a flag over here, and he's covered up immediately. He's going nowhere, going to lose about 4.
Did they throw a flag on that?
I did not see a flag anywhere.
I thought we jumped, but.
I don't see a flag, Bobby.
Okay.
So now that's going to bring up.
Yeah, he loses yardage there.
3rd and about 18. That's just more like 20. Bobby, the speed on this defense is what's really impressive too.
They've got 3rd and 18 showing. Pierce looking to throw. Throws it to Richardson out of the backfield, but he's met immediately, and he's going to lose 2 yards on that one.
Caden Parrish was all over him that time. Parrish was just waiting for it where he dropped him. 4th and forever.
Well, they still have it marked as there was a flag.
Yeah, but it's against it was against Sabine, and they declined it.
Okay, declined. So it's going to be 4th and forever, really. 20 plus it should be. About 21, 4th and 21. Under 11 minutes here in the second quarter. Your Bulldogs up 19-0.
Bobby, realignment coming up in February, and the day is within the next week or so, I think.
Next Friday is the count. Could be some movement going around in district. High snap once again. Oh, that's
straight up. That's going to go backwards almost. What did it come out about the 28?
No way it got to the 30, and that.
Well, he's marking it at the 33.
That thing came out about the 25.
We were sitting here watching that.
Yeah, they mark it at the 33 of Sabine, where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 with 10:25 remaining on the clock here in the second.
Folks at home probably could have seen where that ball hit.
That was almost like your lob wedge catching the wind, wasn't it? That thing went straight right at us to the right.
Yeah, we were on top of it.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got Tomlinson here at quarterback.
And Moss in there with him.
Got twins to the right.
Bulldogs will have 1st and 10 from the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
Got Tigray and Turkey on the right side.
There's the pass. It is complete to number 18 is Lamarian Douglas. They're going to give him
pick up
three.
about 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah, they've got it at the 30.
Braden Tigley on the reception.
Tomlinson, hands off, up the middle. That's
Moss.
Trey Moss. You've got to tackle him. You can't just throw a shoulder at him.
Man, I'm telling you, he's not that big, but he is brutal. He marches all the way down to the
Gets about 21.
9-yard line, maybe the 10.
Moving fast. Quick pass out to Turkey.
He's
Making
still
a move.
fighting.
He's going to pick up,
About 5, isn't he?
I think he got 4.
Tackle at the 5-yard line. Second down and goal.
Second goal for the Bulldogs. Tomlinson in at quarterback. Tomlinson with the keeper around the left side. You're not going to bring him down.
Oh, look at that. Horse collar and still let him in. I didn't see a flag there, did you?
It's clean. 5 yards on the touchdown for Thor.
So now it's 25-0.
There you go.
Waiting the PAT. Cowboy back there. Thor catches a breath of fresh air, and he's going to be the spotter.
Kick is up.
Oh, that's right through the uprights.
Good.
Zeroed in. 26-0 with 8:35 left here in the first half.
That was a 4th maximized touchdown on the night. And I tell you what, let me see here if I can get to it. If you didn't see that touchdown or you missed it, you might have to have your eyes checked. Go see Dr. Sheila Lang-Bartels down at Maximize in downtown Jefferson. Her staff provides the best customer service in East Texas. They have a wide variety of frames. You can get women's, men's, kids, and even designer frames. Maximize has everything you need for your family eye care, including contacts and sunglasses. You'll be seeing every touchdown now that after you see her. Call Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020 at 108 North Walnut Street in downtown Jefferson.
I can tell you this. I can now see my golf ball. I can still see it when it gets 100 yards, 165, 100, maybe 170. That's about as far as I can hit it, but I can see it all the way down there. Before, if it got to 100 yards, I had no clue. I knew the direction it was going in, but I didn't know where it was going to land. And all those young guys are going, that's as far as he can hit a ball?
But it's straight.
Yes. Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Back deep is Terry Vanden for the Cardinals, number 1. Cowboy Bradley has it teed up at the 40 for the Dogs. Oh, that's going to be offsides by the Bulldogs.
It will be, and there's the flag.
They were going to fake the onside kick. That's up to the 35. Bulldog bail bond penalty.
I think they'll take it there. I don't think he wants him to re-kick that. Let's see what they're going to do.
Waiting on the decision here.
I think the Bulldogs think they're going to re-kick it. No, Bobby, I'm not so sure I would have given up that, that yardage there at the 35. I mean.
No, they're going to take it down here.
Oh,
they're
okay.
Because Bradley can get it down there.
Yeah,
They'd
that
move
just
it back
didn't
to
make
the
any sense.
35 to kick, but he's got the leg to boot it if he needed to. So it'll be 1st and 10. Well, they'll, move it up to the 40. take the penalty.
Now we're here. Now we're set.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals, 8:18 here in the second quarter. Siler Pierce at quarterback for the Cardinals. Trips to his left. This will be a quarterback keeper, but that's going nowhere.
Man, oh man.
Man,
that's that mystery guy, number 28.
He's going to lose 4 yards on that one. Brings up 2nd and 14 now. Ball's at the 36-yard line of the Cardinals. In the backfield with Pierce is number 11, Princeton Jones. Pierce takes it, hands off to Jones around the left side.
Thor is all over him.
They're going to give him a yard on that carry.
I don't know, Bobby.
Maybe right at the stick.
Yeah,
no
I think it's right there. They didn't move it.
That brings up 3rd and 15 for the Cardinals. Clock ticking down to 6:55.
You know, Bobby, they filled in some guys, and Thor's not in there right now.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in some other linebackers that are, I mean, the D-line is doing a heck of a job up there. And guess who else is not there?
Bradley.
That's right.
This is going to be a timeout for Sabine, I believe, with 6:30 on the clock. And like we talked, they're going to let this, well, they let it run down 5 seconds.
Just refresh everyone, if you didn't see that earlier part of the talk we had, the Rotary Club of Jefferson on November the 15th at 9 a.m. through 12 noon, they're having an electronic recycling day. You can bring it into the parking lot at the First National Bank, and they're going to take all kind of computers, desktops, cameras, fax machines, typewriters, portable CD players, DVDs, anything like that, any kind of a, what did we call it, electronic recycling day. So any kind of electronics, bring it up to the parking lot from 9 to 12 at First National Bank.
So 3rd and 15 for the Cardinals. Got trips out to the left. Pierce drops back to throw. He's looking down the right side deep. Here comes double coverage up for grabs. Douglas got it.
Yeah.
At the 43rd interception of the night for the Bulldogs.
Man, they had triple coverage on him, Bob. There's no way he was going to get the ball. He was tall, but he didn't get up as high as that basketball player.
So the Bulldogs will take over. When I said I wanted some turnovers, I guess I should have said like 7 or 8. What do you think?
Well, no, why stop there?
Yeah. Hey, do you think they will take, man, we still got one of those console TVs that we use.
I bet they would.
With the stereo system in it and everything.
Home audio equipment, that would cover there.
I've got to upgrade to one of these flat screen TVs. What do you think?
You'll be amazed at what you can see on them.
Ball spotted at the Bulldog 39-yard line, 5:53 counting.
Chance back there at quarterback now.
Pump fake. Oh, he's got him wide open.
Wide open. That's Tigray.
That's
boom, boom, boom. Boom, money.
61 yards for the maximized touchdown.
Money. Let me tell you, Chance put that one right in his hands, and he went straight into the end zone. 5:22 left on a running clock, and the score 32-zip. Waiting the PAT. Thor and Cowboy back there to handle those duties.
May have caught him sleeping back there, Ned. That pump fake gave Tigre just the amount of time to separate by about 5 yards.
C.J. Walker is your deep snapper. It is up. It is up.
Ooh,
and it
kick.
is right down the middle. 33-0. With 5 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. Bulldogs up over the Sabine Cardinals.
Riverside Bank of Jefferson, hometown banking. It's the kind of business where you work with your neighbors. Neighbors like you'll find at Riverside Bank of Jefferson. Mr. Lee Haggard and his staff return the kind of service your parents and grandparents remember with all the features of a 21st century bank. Visit the bank at 371 South Walcott. That's Highway 59, Riverside Bank of Jefferson, a division of First National Bank Trinity, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
By the way, Bobby, that was a maximized touchdown.
Fourth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got the others.
And Patterson Pest Patrol. When Mother Nature sends her hordes of pests and bugs at you, call Patterson Pest Patrol, owned and operated by Sheila Kendrick. Patterson Pest Patrol has grown to cover 17 counties all over East Texas. Her staff knows the roads around here. No matter what the pests are, they put the cuffs on pests so you can rest.
And here's how you know if you're a Jeffersonian. If you know who Deke Kendrick was, Sheila's daddy, then you're a Marion County official. You're the real deal.
The real deal. Here we go. Fisher Bradley, otherwise known as
Cowboy
Bradley. Taking around the 22, bringing it all the way across is number 1, Terry Vanden, but
I thought he got tripped up, but he was still fighting his way up to maybe the 26. I don't know if he got there or not. He was trying to.
Yeah, they got him just across the 25. 1st and 10 Cardinals. And they're just going to let the clock keep ticking here.
Yeah, I would imagine Coach probably had that discussion with him earlier.
Like we talked about, Ned, I wanted to see turnovers, and I wanted to see
running the ball established and then throw.
And keeping the pedal to the floor. Don't ease up. You got to keep going. 1st and 10 Cardinals. Pierce working out of the gun. That's Vanden in motion, goes into the backfield. High snap over the top. Here comes the pressure. He gets back on it, and he's going to be taken down at the 1 yard line.
Dale Brown on the tackle. Down goes Frazier.
Here comes the replay on that one.
2nd down.
High snap. He just couldn't do anything with it.
Our visiting concession stand has pulled pork nachos on the visitor side. Be sure to stop by the concession
Dale Brown
stand.
was defensive player of the game last week. Bobby, how would you like to be on that red team with your goal? You're back on the goal line.
Not a good spot to
be. And you got
be.
that crew of defenders coming at you, running wide open. This might be a little. You might want to get under center and try that because nothing else worked.
He's still working out of the gun. Low snap. It barely gets the handoff around the right side, but he turns the corner about to the 14.
We'll give 23 credit for that. There's Vontae Black. Vontae's got some speed. Everybody on that field in white has got speed.
About 3rd and 24 now for the Cardinals.
Alex Doris on the defensive line now.
This drive originally started about the 26 and just went backwards for the Cardinals. Low snap once again. He gets the handoff. Working up the middle is Richardson. Decent game.
He found a gap and just kept chewing it up. Tackle that time, number 31. We don't have, there we are. Brian Jamison.
That's going to bring up 4th and 11 now for the Cardinals.
We're seeing some guys we haven't been seeing on defense, and they're doing a good job.
2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout. That's going to bring us to Porta-John. The next time you have an outside project or planning a big event, be sure to prepare for all your needs. The folks at Porta-John are happy to fix you up with all the outdoor conveniences anytime you need them. Porta-John has everything from simple portable restrooms to handicapped accessible facilities and hand wash stations. They can even provide air-conditioned or heated restroom trailers for your next big event. Give them a call at 903-665-7449 or go online to portajohn.com. Porta-John, where service makes the difference. Porta-John proudly supports the Bulldogs and the JHS Strutters.
Bobby, penalty flags brought to you by Bulldog Bail Bonds, touchdowns and field goals by Maximize, and first downs by Riverside Bank of Jefferson.
So let's see what the Cardinals have in mind here. 4th and 11, that's going to be number 1, Terry Vanden back to punt. Now keep in mind, Ned, the past few punts that's been a high snap and heavy pressure coming from Bradley. Bradley's due to block one of these things. He's been close.
He's right in the last couple of games.
Yeah.
He's been right on top of them. Turkey back deep at the 43-yard line.
Oh, that another one. Turkey lets that one go. Well, he takes it now. And he's going to be brought down at the 40. Man, they were close to blocking that thing.
That was
again.
Brian Jamison that time.
1st and 10 Bulldogs. 137 and counting here in the first half. Bulldog fans, stick around. We're going to be bringing you both bands tonight. Bulldog band to be out there first, and then the Cardinal band to follow up. Once again, we want to thank Superintendent Mike Walker for showing up. That was a scheduled appearance, wasn't it? He didn't just pop up and got caught off guard, did he?
He thought, yeah, it was a trap. We weren't going to let him leave either.
That's right.
Because he had to get out that little hole over there.
He had nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, it's either that or jump, and it's a long way to the bottom.
That's Thor at quarterback once again. Handoff up the middle. That was 23, Vontae Black for the Bulldogs.
Now, Vontae's had some experience back there. We've had him back there a couple times this year. He's got speed if he ever gets out in the middle of them.
Thor drops back to pass, looking to go deep over the middle. He's got Bradley. He connects.
Cowboy. They're going to spot him at the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Move those chains, boys. First down brought to you by Riverside Bank of Jefferson. Man, that dude is 7 and 32 are just all-around athletes. You put them in any position, and they're gonna be able to do it.
That was a good combo right there from Thor to Cowboy. Bulldogs take a timeout with 23 seconds remaining on the clock. Studio 413, Jefferson. There's a brand new studio in town. It's Studio 413 at 107 West Lafayette Street.
Say that 3 times real fast.
I'm trying to get all these in. We're your hometown spot for dance, tumbling, and adult fitness. We're with classes from pre-K beginners to advanced teens. We even offer boys ninja classes. At Studio 413, we're Bulldogs through and through. We love our team, we love our town, and we're proud to give back to the community we all call home. And it's not just for kids, it's also offer women's fitness classes from beginners to seniors. Follow us on Facebook for more details and upcoming events. Studio 413, Dance, Tumble, Fitness. Contact owners Misty Randolph and Alicia Smith today. Go Bulldogs.
You still got your tights.
Whew. I got them.
I want to go down and film that when you do that. You're ninja.
Thor looking to throw to the corner route to Washington. Oh, just over his outstretched hands.
He almost got his fingers on it. It was really close.
That was a good throw from Tomlinson.
It was.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Dogs. 20 seconds on the clock.
And like we were talking earlier, Chance is such a dadgum threat at any position he's there. He's speed and that height is just.
He's just overall athletic. Vontae Black in the backfield with Thor. Twins on each side. Oh, a little slip screen. That one works.
Lamarion Douglas.
That's going to be another maximized touchdown. 25 yards.
Lamarion Douglas.
Here comes the replay on that.
Thor just ripped that one right to him. O.J. Patrick, he's dead on those. That's Greg over there, Mr. Ingraham. Kick is up and good. Cowboys got it figured out now.
Bulldogs go up 40-0 over the Cardinals. 4 seconds remaining here in the first half. Let's see if I can get.
This is our band right here. That's all our stuff.
Yeah. D&J Campbell Plumbing. Call Jennifer and David at 903-472-8210 for any of your plumbing needs. If you have a stopped-up toilet, water or gas leaks, water heater problems, or building your dream home, we are your plumber. David has 40 years of plumbing experience to better serve you. Jennifer is a 1989 Jefferson High School alum and a retired school teacher. Give them a call today for all your plumbing needs at 903-472-8210.
Bobby, my water heater went out in the middle of the night one night. The next morning I called that gentleman and I said, look, Dave, my water heater's out. He goes, well, you don't want that big old gigantic tank and all of that, you know, it flooded the whole house when the bottom came out of it. And he put that little
You went
water
tankless.
Heater. Tankless, exactly. Man, that thing is nice.
That's going to do it for the first half. Your Bulldogs with a commanding lead off of 3 interceptions in the first half, up 40-0 over the Sabine Cardinals. I'll tell you what, Ned, you couldn't ask for a better first half. You know, Sabine took that first drive and we watched them go down to the 9-yard line, and we're thinking, uh-oh, this is what we talked about. You got to play. And then it was Thor taking it 91 yards for the interception. Touchdown.
After that, I mean, they were moving the ball pretty well after that. It's over.
Yep. So Bulldog fans, stick around this halftime.
Bob, you got the Jefferson High School marching band. John Marsh is the leader of this crew, and they have just earned a first district rating at the Region 4 marching contest and have advanced to the area marching contest next Saturday, November 1st, for a chance to advance to the state marching contest at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. And Mr. Walker was talking about, I think this is the 4th time our band's ever been this far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while too. So, and he said he went out, he sought Mr. Marsh.
Well, we're going to listen to him, and Bulldog fans, stick around. This halftime show is being brought to you by Porta-John. So your Jefferson Bulldog Marching Band, stick around. We'll be back after both bands and be ready to start the third quarter.
Tonight, the band will perform its 2025 field show entitled Ignite, featuring soloists Richard Snellgrove, Connor Walker, Lane Childress, and Skylar Lindley. And now, under the field direction of senior drum major Kelvion Daniel, the Jefferson High School Marching Band in a performance of pride. will perform to Made You Look. The band would like to take this opportunity to thank Michael Walker, Jefferson ISD Superintendent, Joel Wyndham, Jefferson High School Principal, Courtney Braddock, Jefferson Junior High School Principal, the Jefferson ISD School Board, the Jefferson Band Boosters, and you for your attention. Good evening, and enjoy the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, to continue your halftime entertainment, we present to you the pride of Sabine High School, the 2025 Sabine High School Strutters, Majorettes, and the Sabine Cardinal Band. The Cardinal Band would like to thank the great businesses that have helped sponsor us this year. Martin Resource Management, Triton Painting, LLC, Copeland Insurance Group, and Integrity Marketing Group for their contributions to the Cardinal Band Boosters. Tonight's Strugger of the Week is sponsored by Chantel and Company. Strugger of the Week is Audrey Davidson. The Struggers will perform a jazz routine to the One Republic hit, Till the Love Runs Out. For the senior night performance, the majorettes will perform a precision multi-baton routine featuring senior head majorette and a try-on to the mega hits by Journey, Don't Stop Believing. final home performance of the Cardinal Band will take place tonight after the game concludes. The Cardinal Band would like to wish the Jefferson Band good luck this weekend at the area marching band contest. Remember to stick around after the game to watch your Cardinal Band perform for the final time of 2025 here at James Bamberg Stadium.
Introducing our 2025-2026 Sabine Cardinal Band seniors. Our first senior is Miss Madison Anguano. Madison is the daughter of Antonio Anguano and is being escorted by her father and sisters Carol and Mally Anguano. Madison is a 7-year member of the Sabine Band program. Madison's future plans are to attend Texas A&M University and major in education with the goal of becoming a teacher and making a difference in a student's life. Madison would like to dedicate tonight's performance to her mom. A very special thank you to her for shaping me into the young woman I am today. I know she's looking down from heaven, watching over my family with so much love. Mom, I love you, and I hope I'm making you proud. I would like to thank my dad for always being there for us.
Hey, welcome back, Bulldog fans. It's senior night here in Sabine. They're going to do the senior band members. So I'm going to run down some stats real quick for you. Trey Moss on the ground, 4 carries for 29 yards. Chance Washington had 1 carry for 13. Cowboy Bradley, 3 carries for 44 yards so far. And then we've seen some changes at quarterback. It's been Chance Washington swapping out with Coben Tomlinson. And through the air so far, it is, give me just a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 7 through the air for 96 yards. But the big story of the night, 3 interceptions for the Bulldogs, 1 for 91 yards by Thor, Coben Tomlinson. And then he had his second interception, and then Lamarion Douglas comes up with an interception for the Bulldogs. So 3 turnovers, Ned, in that first half has been the key, you know, coming off the initial drive for Sabine. We sat here and watched them start at the 26 and get down to the 9 pretty easy. And then that interception by Thor took it back 91 yards, just turned the game around.
Bobby, something we're seeing here tonight, the offense is equal to the defense. You know,
right.
we've had to been kind of depending more on the defense than we had our offense, but our offense is kicking all cylinders tonight, and it's a different look and a much better team all around.
I tell you what, that Bradley had the 3 carries down here for 44 yards. He's carrying people down. You can't
not 1 or
stop the
2,
guy.
but 3 or 4.
Yeah. And those guys, you know, you tackle a guy like that, you've got to wrap his legs up. You can't just hop on his back because, I mean.
Well, he's not an upright runner. He gets in that crouch, and it's almost like unstoppable.
Yeah. And Thor's the same way. Coben Tomlinson, when he takes off running, he's the same way. You
Bobby,
know.
I had no clue he was that fast. I mean, you see him on the D line shooting in, you know, you're going 5 or 10 yards. But when he's running wide open for 30 yards for a touchdown, 40 yards,
yeah.
Gee, money Christmas, the dude can motor.
Yeah, so Bulldogs, like you said, firing on all cylinders tonight. And that's what we wanted to see, you know. Had a week off to prepare and heal up, get healthy. And
you know, Bobby, I think there was a lot of camaraderie with the teams because they would come in early in the mornings, doing their workouts, and then going home, and everybody else is out, you know, going to do whatever they do in those breaks like that. And those guys were dedicated, coming in, everybody. But I think when you're, you can speak better on this than I am because I've never played football, but you become a camaraderie with your team, and the more you talk and can feel together, you become one unit.
That's right. And Doug Thompson, I apologize because I had my phone on silent, but Doug Thompson's
he's been binging us away, hasn't he?
He's got me some scores. So scores from around the area. It's Atlanta over Tatum at halftime. It's only 14-7, so we'll keep an eye on that one. And then it is Liberty Ilo over White Oak 14-7. That one's at halftime as well. We've got Columbus over Hitchcock at halftime 20-7.
That's the standing state champions.
It is Fairfield over Diboll at half 28-7. Winsboro's all over Mount Vernon 45-8.
Bob, do you remember 10 years ago Mount Vernon they were beast.
Oh, powerhouse.
And now they just not much to them anymore.
Some other games around the area, it's Marshall over Nacogdoches 14-0. And then it's Longview over Rockwall Heath 28-0.
Hand me a piece of that dragon, will you? It's barbecued, didn't it? Didn't the Mavericks barbecue it?
Do what? I'm trying to do what?
Yeah, so hand me a piece of that dragon meat.
Oh, yeah, Nacogdoches. Okay. I'm trying to look at this other score. I'm like, what's he talking about? But Doug Thompson Insurance Marketing, where Medicare is made easy. If you have questions about your Medicare insurance, be sure to give Doug Thompson a call at 903-231-8491. He'll fix you up.
I'll tell you what, I've been with him for 4 years now and been extremely impressed with. Anytime we have a problem, we call him, and he's made certain that it was taken care of.
So we've got about 4.5 minutes left here.
Well, the band members are doing their senior night now.
They've still got a big line down there. A lot of
they had
kids
to
go
stop
through.
the show because these are all the band kids that are. Bobby, do you remember your last night as a football player at Jefferson High School?
Somewhat.
Had your mom and your dad with you?
Yep.
Now, do you have a brother?
I had a brother. I lost him in '89.
Oh, wow.
And then I've got a sister that lives in Florida. She's 8 years older.
Where in Florida?
Port St. Joe.
Oh, yeah, that's halfway. That's just south of Tallahassee.
Yep.
We used to play them in football and basketball.
So, Ned, next week we'll be at home for senior night. And it'll be Liberty Ilo. That's the Leopards coming into town. We had a shootout with them last year.
We did, I'm telling you.
We
went right down to the final wire.
Yeah, they had a chance to win it right there at the end with a field goal, and it just went just a little bit to the left outside.
Well, that's because you and I were sitting over there with our magnets pulling that ball toward us.
That one worked out in our favor. That was a good game. But yeah, we're gonna end this district season out with Liberty Ilo next week, and then we travel to Tatum, and then we figure out the rest from there. But you know, like Mr. Walker said, it's I think we're in a good spot right now. This team is coming together and really gelled, and we're seeing some of these newer players at different positions, and it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, and you know, Bobby, we knew we were deep, but after seeing some of these guys that we haven't seen yet play the way they're playing tonight, we were a lot deeper than I thought we were.
And, you know, this is Fisher Bradley's first year with us, and we heard what he could do. Coaches heard what he could do, and they're trying him out at different positions, but I think we found out where he needs to be.
We saw what he could do tonight.
Man, I like him in the backfield as a runner and as a blocker.
And then if you need him up front on defense,
yeah,
he's there. And he and Thor are just both extremely quick.
Yeah, it's a good combo right there. But Bulldogs getting it done on the defensive side tonight with 3 interceptions, 2 from Coben Tomlinson and 1 from Lamarion Douglas. And that was the big turnaround in this ball game. It was coming off that first drive from Sabine, looked like they were fixing to get into the end zone, but Thor said, no, I got other plans, and took it 91 yards for the touchdown.
And, Bobby, you could almost see the hope drain out of him when he scored that touchdown.
And then Thor ran one in from 5 yards at quarterback. And then he hit Lamarion Douglas for 25 yards to end that second quarter.
You know, last week he had the 2 touchdowns, and I was talking to him at the pep rally today, and he said, actually, I did have 3. I said, well, you fumbled that one. He goes, no, I've got a picture right here, and he pulled the picture out, and he's laying across the field with that ball in his hand. It's a dead ball at that point. It's over.
Yeah.
But I think Lamarion Douglas covered it up anyway.
Yep. So we've got a lot of football left to play here tonight. We're getting through senior night. There's still about 10 or 11 seniors to go through from the Sabine band.
Bobby, I've got the stats for the season so far, but I don't have any glasses. If you want to talk about some of that offensive and defensive stats.
Let's see if our lighting up here is not very good.
Not very good at all.
Yeah, so far through the air this season for Chance Washington before this game, through 7 games, 84 of 157 for 1,183 yards, averaging 14.1 a throw. And on the ground, the big carrier is going to be Trey Moss. Through 7 games, he's got 90 carries for 419 yards. And right behind him, Chance Washington on the ground, 87 carries for 304 yards. And let's see, receiving, Tigray, 25 receptions for 569 yards, 8 touchdowns. And Jermaine Hopkins, 10 receptions, 145 yards for 3 touchdowns. And Wynn picking up again.
Got the defense on the back.
Let's look at the defense here. I'm looking for Coben Tomlinson, 57 solo tackles, 29 assists, 86 total tackles, and 13 tackles for a loss. Caden Parrish has 23 solo tackles, 41 assists.
What about 32?
Let me see old Fisher Bradley, 43 solo and 37 assists. 7 tackles for loss. Coben Tomlinson, 4 sacks on the season. Caden Parrish has a sack. Aaron Ballard, 4 sacks.
Senior night is not just a celebration of my accomplishments on the field.
So Bulldogs getting it done on both sides of the ball. We still got quite a few to go through here.
Well, we don't know what time. It said 4:40 while ago, and it's still saying 4:40.
Yeah. Bulldogs been in the tunnel for at least 10 minutes ready to go.
And I think part of their band is still, I don't know what they're doing. They've got another 15 kids to go through yet.
Hey, we're going to do the same thing next week. So, once again, hey, I was watching that halftime show from behind the production truck over here, and Greg has Eli down there, you know, telling him what to focus in on, what shot to get. Man, that turns out pretty nice, you know. Get these band parents get to see their kids on TV as well and see the whole marching band perform. Really good production these guys have going on.
Well, it's something they can do the rest of their life if they so choose.
And once again, Eli Lightfoot, he was on the mobile camera. Aiden Corbett is running the PTZ camera. And Zoe Hitchcock is down there in the end zone working that camera. Jay Patrick taking photographs all over the place. He's organizing the whole situation. They're all got headsets on, so it's a team effort here. All we do is talk.
That's it.
We got the easy job.
Yeah,
we just show up and talk. We really don't do anything.
Well, this is what happens when you have well over 400 students.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many they had. I think I'll see if I can find that.
I think they've got about 5 more to get through, and then we'll be back to the football action.
Mr. Decker for putting up with my goofiness. Senior
For Bulldog fans, next week is senior night when the Bulldogs host the Liberty Ilo Leopards. We'll see if we can even get the production seniors down there and get them introduced on senior night.
So here's everybody in our district. Gladewater has 468 and a half. I'd like to know what that half looks like. Is it the bottom half or the top half?
Oh, man.
Maybe the right half or the left half. I don't know. Atlanta has 414 kids. No. They got 504 kids. White Oak 390. We have 375. Liberty Ilo 538. Tatum 448. And Gladewater 454.
We are at the bottom of that list. And like we said, next week is the count. Next Friday will be the count for the district realignment.
It'd be nice just one more time. We did it for 2 years back in, I think it was 2007 and 2008. And then they bumped us right back up.
Yeah.
No, it was 2000.
Thank you for always being there for me. You've been my biggest supporter and constant source of encouragement. To my friends, thank you for making these last 4 years ones I'll never forget. Even as we move on to new chapters without each other, I will always carry the memories we've made in my heart. I'm thankful for each one of you. And to my band directors, thank you for making band more than just a class. You
Well, even the Sabine players over in their corner ready to play too. They're like, come on, folks,
We got
let's hang it up.
2 more.
Not just as musicians, but as humans. I'm so grateful for every moment and lesson I have learned at Sabine, and I'll always carry the
Ned, we're lucky the weather held off. No rain.
Oh, man. I was dreading it. I was dreading it. I had slicker suits. I was going to bring that tent. Jay was bringing his tent. And it would have been cold and miserable.
Man.
That wind blowing.
Yeah.
Woo.
The wind is gusting at times up here.
and a 4-year Sabine majorette, serving as head majorette.
The only thing lacking here that we could use is a little bit of light.
Yeah. Didn't even think about that, but
I didn't need.
Most of all, be happy. And I would like to thank everyone who has helped me get to where I am today.
so Ned, we imagine this second half they're going to keep the clock running, up 40-0.
Ms. Blair Maxwell, and to my
And, you know, coach is kind of in a tough spot. You know, you don't want to just.
Yeah.
You can't stop them from scoring.
That's right.
And, you know,
Well,
he
especially-
don't want to see a 80-0. Nobody does, but.
Especially when you put the guys in that haven't played.
That's right.
You expect them to play, and you can't tell them, hey, don't play, you know, or
And
don't.
Bobby, we're calling names we haven't seen all
That's
year.
right.
And that's great for them to get that little bit of play time. So when they're called on, they can go.
for always keeping things fun and interesting. I would like to thank Mr. Hawthorne and my parents for pushing me to be the best I can be. I would also like to thank my sister for always giving me someone to look up to. Senior Garrett Woodall.
We're going to see if Zoe can get that number 28, see who that is.
Every summer in late July and throughout the fall, they spend countless hours together learning music, drill, life lessons, and many
I just because of the size, I thought it might have been the Linwood kid, and I don't remember his first name, but I've watched him play, and he's an athlete.
We're going to see if we can get a name on him.
Each year, the Cardinal Band votes on a band vote or band sweetheart to honor two of their singers.
Corey Blanchard.
The band has
Let me
chosen
write that down.
Mr. Adrian Fierros. And for band sweetheart, they have chosen
Yeah, he's not on here anywhere, but he's a football player, I can tell you
We got
that.
him now.
Thank you again, Sabine community, and don't forget to
Bobby,
say
what
after
was
the
the
game,
score with
performance at the Sabine
the
Cardinal
Tatum
Band
score?
here at home.
14-7 at halftime. Atlanta had the lead.
Wow.
I'd like to see Tatum knock them off.
No kidding. Do us a favor. Maybe Tatum's starting to show a little bit of ability because first part of the season they were flat.
So I wonder if the band's going to finish or are we done? I'm not sure.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, they're going to do it after the game.
Well, what are they doing in the middle of the field? Because here come the players.
They're going to play for the team coming out, and then they're going to move.
Oh, okay.
And here come your Jefferson Bulldogs back on the field with a commanding 40-0 lead over Sabine. Coming out to start the second half.
Tell you what, those three girls running the JHS flag, they are flying.
So we'll be kicking off to Sabine to start the second half. Get this thing underway.
What if we move this over there?
We could do that.
Get all this stuff out of the way.
We're going to get us a little leaning table instead of standing up. There we go.
That's absolutely perfect. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
That is a relief right there. All right, we're waiting for the Bulldogs to make their appearance.
Back deep for the Cardinals, Terry Vanden, number 1. Number 18 is Kiefer Serrano. And on the far side, number 11, Princeton Jones. Cowboy Bradley will have it teed up for the Bulldogs at the 40. Getting set to get this thing underway and wrap it up. And like we said, Ned, the key now to this second half is to get out of here healthy. Don't get anybody hurt and any unnecessary risk with a 40-0 lead. Here's the kick from Cowboy down the middle. Vanden's going to take it about the 6-yard line. And he's brought down quick by number 13 for the Bulldogs. That's Tyler McCurry.
First down, Cardinals.
I seen Tyler in Brookshire's a couple nights ago, and I said, hey, interception time, let's go. He said, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. I said, I'm due.
Yeah, we saw a little brother out on the field. I think he's on the JV. I was telling him, you don't know, but your dad was a player in his day.
Yep. Cardinals take over 1st and 10 from their 13-yard line. And as we talked about, the clock is steadily running. I doubt we're going to see it shut down. Pierce low snap. He's going to keep it himself, but he's met rudely.
Cowboy.
By the duo.
Cowboy and Thor.
He's going to lose 3 yards.
Also number 7, Corbin Tomlinson. Second down.
Pierce has 3 carries for -9 yards so far.
Bobby, they just don't have the athleticism we have.
2nd and 13 now for the Cardinals. Pierce has trips out to the right. Richardson is in the backfield. This will go to Richardson up the middle. Now trying to bounce it out to the right, but he's covered up. We got a flag coming in late. I believe that was a flag coming in.
I didn't see it. It doesn't mean it wasn't thrown. Was it on the offside of the field?
No, it's from the
back judge.
White cap in the back. Holding against the Cardinals.
You know, Blue, you could let 1 or 2 of them go. It'd be all right.
Yeah, I mean, he
They're
barely
doing
got
the
back
best
to the
they can,
line.
yeah.
That's going to push him back just inside the 5-yard line.
And this is where that defensive line goes nuts when you get them that
Oh,
close.
yeah.
They're like,
It's time
we're
to
going to
attack.
have it. Yeah, we're fixing to score on defense.
Dale Brown is in at linebacker alongside of Thor. Once again, trips out to the right. Single receiver near us. Pierce hands off to Richardson. Cowboy Bradley says, wait a minute.
Yeah, you're not going through here.
You're going to lose a yard. Richardson has 9 carries for 28 yards so far.
That D-line is just tough.
That's going to bring up 3rd and close to 20. Showing about 18.
They just want to have an opportunity to kick the ball away.
Yeah. Come out in the same formation with trips to the right.
Key on Aaron Ballard this time and see what he does. He's on the right side. Right there beside Fisher.
He completes the pass. He gets a good gain. He's going to be short of the first, though.
First man to him, Thor. So that'll bring up 4th and 5 now.
Correction, number 1, Terry Vanden on the reception. 4th down.
You got Chance and Lamarian Davis. Going to be the back man. Chance is going to have the first shot out. Lamarian have the second shot.
Terry Vanden in for the Cardinals to punt this one away.
Both these guys are brutally fast.
Watch Bradley on the left side. Here he comes. They push him out that time. This will be Douglas. Handled about the 48. Coming across the field. Oh, good block. And they're going to run him out.
What was that on that tackle? 27.
About the 35.
On the block.
Yeah, that was 27 with that block.
Aaron Ballard.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Got it spotted at the 37-yard line.
Think they're just going to run it, Bobby? You think he's going downfield?
Nah, they're going to keep this on the ground, I believe.
Yep.
Vontae Black is in the backfield alongside of Washington.
Fisher's taking a break.
Vontae Black gets the carry.
Man, he just worms his way up to.
He's close to a first.
He's right there at it, about a yard short.
Second and 1 now for the Dogs. Black once again bouncing off defenders. He'll have the first down.
Down to the 14-yard line, or the 21st, 21-yard line. Move those chains, boys.
That first down brought to you by Lee Haggard and Friends.
Yep.
Also number 2, Patrick Sheffield.
Clock nearing 5 minutes remaining here in the third.
Running clock. They weren't stopping it much in the first half, were they?
Douglas goes in motion. That's blown dead.
See a flag over there.
Actually, that was 15. Trey Moss came in motion. Bulldog bail bond penalty against the Dogs. False start. Moving back 5.
Back to the 26.
1st and 15 now. Trey Moss with the carry. Stiff arm down to the 15.
We almost had a horse collar there.
10 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 5 now for the Bulldogs.
Second down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Washington working out of the gun. Vontae Black up the middle. He'll have enough for the first down.
Well, he's at the 10. Vontae's down there at the 9. Where do they spot it?
Just across the 10, inside the 10. Be Black once again, bouncing it outside.
He's got it.
That's a maximized touchdown, 9 yards.
Vontae Black. Another speedster extraordinaire moving around the right corner there and touchdown.
Here comes the replay on that one.
And Jefferson will line up for the extra point attempt.
With 3:12 left and ticking, the score 46-zip, awaiting the PAT by Cowboy. He's only missed one tonight, Bobby.
Missed the one, yeah. That one's up
right down the middle. He's getting into form now.
Bulldogs 47-0 over the Cardinals from Sabine.
Bobby, I think Coach is letting everybody on the roster play. And this is good. Good history for them to have. Get a little bit of play. Go ahead.
Let me get this one in real quick. Johnson Collision on Highway 49 West isn't just where you go when your car or truck gets banged up. It's also the collision repair place that's teaching Jefferson High School students the skills needed to work in a shop after graduation. A hands-on education and attention to detail when they repair your ride. Give them a call to learn more. That's Mike and Lou Ann Johnson at 903-665-2233 right here in Jefferson.
Matthew works down there, old Bulldog from last year. He went to the training and now he's working there.
Bulldogs with a commanding 47-0 lead over the Cardinals from Sabine. Terry Vanden back for the Cardinals. Cowboy with the kick down the middle. Vanden takes it at his own 9. And that was Dale Brown.
Dale Brown shot through there like a missile. Tyler McCurry with a little bit of help there.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We're going to miss Dale Brown next year. He's a senior.
Down to 45 seconds and counting. Might get out of here a little early tonight, Ned.
That's okay. Especially since we haven't had anything to eat. We didn't get fed tonight here.
That's right. That's a quarterback keeper by Pierce.
That's a no-go.
He's going to lose 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 now for the Cardinals. And that should take us down to end the 3rd quarter where your Jefferson Bulldogs lead 47-0 over the Sabine Cardinals.
Well, we've got a number 53 on the field that's not on our roster also.
We'll have to get him to get us an updated roster next week. Bulldog fans, next week, Bulldogs will be at home against Liberty Ilo.
Last home game.
Last home game of the year. Man, this went by quick, didn't it?
It has.
Woo.
Bobby, it's possible we could have 8 more games.
I hope so.
I hope so as well. I've been waiting for it for 30-plus years. I just want to see it one time. One time.
It is just so hard to do.
It is. And especially, and I know people here, sounds like we're crying about it, but we've always been at the bottom of the pile with a number of kids. And back when there was no Division I, Division II, we were playing, we had 400, 450 kids, and we're playing Kilgore, who had 1,000. Carthage had 900. Gilmer had 800, 900. We were playing all of those kind of teams and still making our mark.
Yep. Second and 12 now. Ball's on the 26-yard line. Handoff up the middle. That's going to go for a loss. That was number 11, Princeton Jones. He's going to lose 2.
Was it 11 or 31? I think that was 31.
Yeah, that's 11 out there. Princeton Jones. Right there.
Oh, you mean for them?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant for us. It was Brian Jamison on the tackle.
Third and 14 now for the Cardinals. Pierce drops back to throw. Got pressure coming.
You better do something quick, buddy.
He throws that one, just gets rid of it.
Yeah, save my life. That masked man number 53 is out there again. We don't know who he is, but he was in on that. Terrell Relaford's on the field. Brian Jamison. Everybody's getting a shot at it tonight.
Pierce is 4 of 14 for only 15 yards through the air tonight for the Cardinals. Here comes pressure. He gets it off.
Oh, my goodness.
Lamarion Douglas takes it. He could go the distance. Oh, whoa. Had to break one tackle. And they take him down at the 35-yard line where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 with 10:20 and ticking on the clock.
Terry Vanden on the tackle for the Cardinals. Ten and counting.
He was one tackle away
from
a touchdown.
Well, he said that ball was just, I mean, he attacked it and just went off.
Tomlinson is that quarterback for the Bulldogs.
Is that Dale Brown in the backfield with him?
Yeah, Dale Brown in the backfield. And this will be Brown up the middle.
Oh, look at Dale Brown go. Good gracious. There's 5 of him. They still can't get him stopped.
That's enough for a first down, I believe.
Woo! The senior just crunching through the red tornado.
Move the chains. It's a Riverside Bank first down.
You know, Ken Tomlinson and John Taylor not having much action tonight.
Man, I want to say there's only been Dale Brown still churning it out. He gets about 6 yards. I've got 5 penalties on the night. It hadn't been that bad.
Yeah, but they're hoping to get their name called, so we'll just keep talking about them, whether there's a penalty or not. I would imagine Ken's sitting over there watching us, and John's got his TV plugged in.
You don't think Ken's over at the concession stand again, do you?
He could be. He likes to eat.
Oh, watch out. That was almost picked off, but that is complete. I believe that was number 19 on the reception, Braden Ventimiglia.
Well, Thor picked that one up and just fired it down there.
Braden Ventimiglia on the reception.
Yeah, that was Ventimiglia good enough for a first down.
He said Ventimiglia.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on now. Look at Dale Brown cut through there.
No, that was Vontae Black.
That was Black.
He gets down to the 5. A good gain for Black. can still get a first down. They need to get just across the 4 to get, oh, we had a penalty there. So that's going to move the Bulldogs back out to the 23-yard line.
Bobby, I believe we're graduating 7 seniors this year from the team. And the 8th, 9th, and JV all won theirs in big fashions.
Tomlinson. Oh.
I don't think 12 saw that one coming.
Caden Grigsby, yeah, he wasn't ready for that one.
No. And it was rifled.
Vontae Black is in the backfield with Thor. Thor's kicks it himself. Breaking tackle, still on his feet, down to the 10.
He says, you boys better get a man or two if you're going to get me down.
Yep.
He carried 3 of them down to the 10-yard line.
Third and about 6 now for the Bulldogs. That's Vontae Black. He should have a first, but we've got another flag
I saw
coming
that
in.
flag come back there.
Another flag.
There's another one. I think we're going to get a late hit on the Bulldogs on that one.
Clock still running under 6 minutes.
That might be on C.J. Walker.
They're going to get things sorted out down there.
We're going to call a timeout. No, he's just taking advantage of the officials not being ready. They're trying to decide what we're going to do now. I think they have decided. The Whitecaps calling the players to come on back, boys.
And the clock is still ticking. Under 5 minutes now.
It's going to be against the Bulldogs.
You're going to mark it way back. That had to be a personal foul.
I believe that's what it was. And I'm not positive. I think CJ might have been the cause. Whoa.
Yeah.
More than that.
That run ended about the 3 or 4 yard line, and now we're back at the 35. So that's going to bring up third.
Have they really told us what the penalty was?
I
couldn't see anything.
From that spot, it's going to be 3rd and 31.
You know, this is it's a point in the season with those guys. It doesn't really matter.
Well, they can keep talking about it, and the game clock's going to run out.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. Under 4 minutes now, 3:50 and counting. Quarterback keeper up the middle is Thor. Lowers his head. He's still on his feet down to the 20. Picks up 15.
I'll tell you what, if Warren Royal hadn't have tripped him up there, he would have been in the end zone.
4th and
goal.
Now they got to get to the inside the 4 to get to first.
Yeah, but we're going to toss that one. Wait a minute. Look who's back there. 32.
Fisher Bradley comes in. Jumbo package is in on the right side.
Yes, it is. We're going to clear some earth out here.
They're going to try a field goal.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, Bradley's going to.
Well, he's got the leg.
Yeah.
Why not?
So this is spotted at the 28, about a 38-yarder.
Somebody calls timeout. We did. The Bulldogs.
Timeout, Jefferson.
I kind of like this. Let's see what Bradley can do. I mean, he's been nailing those extra
he's been
points.
knocking them all the way to the track. Or could Thomason possibly step up and just sling it downfield to somebody?
Could be a fake field goal.
Yeah.
Look for someone sneaking
And then
out.
and then 32 is going to be blocking for him.
Yeah.
I like that scenario too.
Yeah. 2:43 remaining in the game. 47-0 is your score. Bulldogs up. That's the Garden Gnome right there talking to the ref.
That's right.
He lines up on the left side.
Well, this is one of those utilitarian guys. He's just on every side possible.
And that one's, he can return that though.
They are. And we're standing there with our fingers in our nose.
He's going to get it up close to the 40-yard line.
I do believe that was, I couldn't tell who it was on the tackle. It was a big man, wasn't it?
It was.
Was it 51? For the Bulldogs, I mean.
That would have been Bryson Mosley.
That big guy's got some moves.
Clock still running.
Timeout.
Stops at the 2-minute timeout. So Sabine will have it 1st and 10 from their 39, it looks like. And we had a face mask against the Bulldogs, so that's another 15. Man, this might be the best field position of the, well, since that first drive. Well, then they called something against Sabine. It might be offsetting.
I don't know. It looks like he's going to mark it off against Sabine.
Unless he pointed the wrong direction and had face mask.
I think that was it. Here we go.
There it is.
Yeah. Against Sabine.
So that'll mark it at the 24-yard line of the Cardinals, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining.
Roger Taylor, number 6, is in there for the Bulldogs.
Hand off to Richardson up the middle. And he's going to get about 5 yards.
Jason Webster's on the field. Jeremiah Burton on the tackle there.
Bring up 2nd down and 6.
Clock still running. Be 2nd and 7 now for the Cardinals. Pierce drops back to throw, but tucks it and runs up the middle. He's going to have the first up to the 35.
How many first downs have they had, Bobby? Not many.
Not many.
He's down to their 35-yard line. Got 49 ticks left on the clock here in the game, and the Bulldogs up 47-zip.
Clock down to 30. Low snap.
Oh, no. He's like, I don't want it. Here, you take it. I don't want it.
Take it.
Yeah, that's going to be the last play of the game, folks.
That was Adam Johnson in on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs
and that's going to do it. Bulldog fans, your Bulldogs 47-0 over the Sabine Cardinals. Next week we take it back home against the Liberty Ilo Leopards. It'll be senior night.
Have you got any updates, Doug, on those scores, Bobby, before we leave?
I've got all kind of stuff, but not what you're looking for. No, the latest scores we had were 14-7 Atlanta over Tatum, Liberty Ilo 14-7 over White Oak, and Longview was up 28-0 over Rockwall Heath. We moved pretty quick through that second half, so those games are playing at regular speed, so they might be a while.
Hey, Paisan, take it easy on me.
9-10, and this one is over. This one just kept the clock running all night, and the Bulldogs come out victorious. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. Let's get a rundown on them. There you go. Can you see them?
No. I can see some of them. We've got Riverside Bank of Jefferson, Edward Jones Investments, Patterson Pest Control, Maximize, Bulldog Bail Bonds, Porta-John, Johnson Collision, Studio 413, D&J Campbell Plumbing, and Bobby, is there anyone we're missing? I think we've got it. Oh, yeah, Brown Rig Insurance. Vic Perot and his crew has been with us for 34, 35 years, and I mean hasn't missed a game.
We appreciate all you guys, and we appreciate Jay Patrick, Greg Ingraham, Aiden Corbett, Zoe Hitchcock, Mr. Lightfoot, Ian Lightfoot. Did I miss anybody? I think that's it. 3 students, Greg Ingraham, Jay Patrick, for breaking all this possible. Thank you to Mr. Mike Walker, Clint Coyne, allowing us to do this and bring you Bulldog football each and every week on your big screen TV or your laptop or your phone, whatever you're watching us on. Join us next week. We're going to be back home. Liberty Ilo coming into town for senior night. Bulldogs 47-0 over Sabine Cardinals. We're taking it back to Marion County. I'm Bobby Lang-Bartels.
I'm Ned Fratangelo. Go Dogs.
We'll see you next week. Good night.